But not by much. Hi guys, meet everybody. It's MicheleMarieDalene. Yes, it's the night show, and unfortunately enough, it is also very warm in here. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest when I say, phew. I didn't get any tobacco yet. I didn't get anything really done. I'll be honest, I kind of felt like blowing it off, to be honest, because it's just, I got like 2 hours nap out of the deal. And I do want to play some American Truck Simulator after the show. But I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing tonight, because it is kind of hot. So, alright. So let's get some of the preambles up here. Starting soon, we will no longer be advertising when we go live on Discord. At least that's what I'm thinking about. But I'll be honest, at the same time, it's old habit. And so, yeah, you're gonna normally advertise on Discord anyway. So, thus the power of letting people know when you're live. But, I don't know. So, here we are. It's Saturday. We had a good show yesterday. We did a lot of good talking yesterday. Hopefully today, Craig will be on here. How you doing, Tiger Kitty? So hopefully Craig will be here. Let's get Tiger Kitty on the panel to start with. Get Tiger Kitty on first. Turn closed captions on for me so I can see them. Link to our public panel. So, by the way, for those of you who are wondering where is Restream.io going now that we're not announcing streams anymore on Discord. Well, it's still here. We still use it. And, but we, are going to be, asking you guys to, watch your YouTube notifications. Okay? But we all know when I have a regular show anyway, so that should not be a problem. This is the reason I did not announce the stream. It's really a former VM ranch. And that's the other reason we're not going to be doing the announcements anymore. You will need to basically just watch your YouTube notification. How you doing, Andrew? Let's get on the panel, Andrew. Let's come on the panel since you and okay. I then Krista. Okay. You want to come on the panel for a short bit, Krista? If you can. I don't know if you can or not. I'll offer you the same options, the same as everyone else anyway. Okay, interesting. He has to get some stuff sorted. YouTube still needs, Google Meet still needs to fix that. They need to find a way to silence the ding-dongs. For some people who don't want them on panels. How do you know they didn't? What? How do you know they didn't? It's Yam Ranch again. Yeah, it's Yam Ranch again. And no, I don't want them on here. That's a great question. Did they ever add notifications option to turn that off? Let's take a look. Use the phone for audio. Settings. Notifications. Audio. Default line in. Noise cancellation filters. General. Leave empty calls. No, they don't have that option yet. You would think by now they would add that feature. I don't. Yes, you can come on. I just gave you a link. Chris, I just gave you the link. You gotta install it on your phone though. It's an app you gotta install on your phone. So click on the link and it should tell you that you have to go to the Play Store to download Google Meets. And then once you download the Google Meets, you can click on it a second time. It'll bring you right into the app. It's the same person. Thanks. So I got 2 hours extra sleep. I got. Yeah, Mooch is as annoying as usual. Which means that mofo is still on my Discord because I throw him out as fast as I can, but he seems to keep coming back in again. If you don't have the app on your phone already, download the app first. Okay. Well, maybe after your daughter's put to bed, you can come on for a little bit. Um. Okay. All right. Andrew said he'll be on in a few minutes. Probably after she puts her daughter to bed, she might be able to do it. Let me quickly go ahead and go get something in the bedroom before I forget. I forgot to get some tobacco. No, to my knowledge, there's still 2 left. Well, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some tobacco. Hold on a minute. Oh. Okay. I love it. It's still going to be hooked to can't hear. I'm going to loud. What's this about here? Lots of sandwiches. Did you not get a lumber, Andrew? What's lumber? Oh. Oh, okay. In other words, did you score, Andrew? I mean, that's what I think she meant was, did you score? No, a lot were taken, to be fair, and I knew most of them. Oh, okay. In other words, you weren't overall impressed with some of the people. Okay. You come here and think. Find me kind of interesting. Just the Hub Craig Senior. Oh, let me send a notification out for Craig because he doesn't. Yes, he gets YouTube notifications to my knowledge, but he doesn't get notified. As far as I know, on his phone. Doesn't mean he doesn't get notified. It just doesn't seem to get notified. So I'll send this out to share with. I don't need to share it out to Facebook, so I don't need to share it out with them. I don't need to share it out with Krista. She's already here. I'll share it out with Stan CT to start with. And I'll share it out with Craig Sr. I'll share it out with my niece too, since who knows, maybe my niece will join us someday. And let's see who else to share it out to. No. Alright. So maybe Craig will join us, because I did tell him this morning that we were live tonight. And so Smart Draw Software. Get a company that wants to sponsor my product. Or more precisely, they want me to sponsor their product. I don't have Jen in here. She's still on Discord. Yes, she's still on Discord. Alright. Let's see if I can get it out there. Okay, so I'm going to send a direct message. Let's see. I'll go for JEN, see what I see. There's 2 Jennifer J's, so I'll send them out to both of them. I don't know why we got 2 Jennifer J's, but we do. Amazingly enough. Okay, so send out the other Jennifer J. Jennifer J. No way, you got 3 Jennifer J's. Alright, so it's this one too. Post. Okay, Andrew's ready to come on. Good evening, how you doing?
Michelle, how's yourself?
I'm doing alright. I can get like a 2-hour nap in, but
yeah,
I wanted to duck out of the heat as long as I could. I was
at an engagement party tonight.
Next to him, I came out here, and it has the kitchen door closed, and I asked him why. He says, well, because you like to leave the door open. And it was like stiflingly hot. You know, I said, there's a reason why the door was open, and you can feel it. I said, well, I thought things are missing in my kitchen. I said, well, Like what? He said, well, where's the tuna? It's in the cabinet. On the top layer. It's on the top shelf.
So basically, what you're saying is Ed is complaining again.
He's just saying is that he thinks that I can't see it be coming through the kitchen door when I'm on the studio, which is totally bogus, because yes, I can. But, I said to him, well, I said, it gets good cross breeze from me. And I said, I get a good airflow. We need the airflow, because it's really, really hot. I mean, it's a little colder than it was earlier today, but it's not.
It's still pretty hot there, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 12 degrees Celsius here just now, which is like, I don't know, must be about 56 degrees.
Celsius?
It's not warm. It's 12 degrees Celsius.
Oh, it's cool right now. So
It's really
56
cool down now, you know.
12 degrees
Compared to
Celsius.
40 degrees, you know. It's
Yeah,
just, there's starting to drop down, you know.
Because right now, where I am, at this point, the temperature is currently 28 degrees Celsius.
That is hot
Yes.
for even times, yeah, that's pretty.
And tomorrow is going to also be hot. It was a high of 33 today.
Okay, yeah, that's warm. Yep.
Tomorrow will be so Sunday's going to be 31, and then Monday's going to be high at 23.
That's not too bad. That's a bit.
No, 23 is not bad.
See, I think what can happen. I mean, I've seen even September being hotter than August, but I don't think that's going to happen this year. I don't know why. I've just got a feeling because we've had such a hot July and August, and
So
I think
you don't think it's going to get cold fast? And
I think it will, but not overly cool. Because I remember last year, even in November, we were still getting really mild nights. But I don't think it's going to happen this year. I think because we've had such a hot summer, especially this month and the previous month.
Well, according for the weather predictions for winter, autumn as well, but winter, it's going to be rough here in the United States.
When you say rough, do you mean in terms of heat
lots of snow, cold on the East Coast.
Oh, wow.
West Coast is going to be mostly warmer weather.
I didn't say that, Michelle, because I'm going to be there in like 9 days.
Yeah. Well, let's see. So let me go back and get the forecast so you guys can know this right here. Today, we did hit 33. Sunday will be high of 30. It just changed as I looked at it. Monday will be high of 22. Tuesday will be high of 26. I see 80% chance of thunderstorms on both days. Tiger Kitty wants to come on now. Let's get her on here. Okay. Hello, how you doing? She's getting her microphone set up, I guess.
Right.
Is it not on now?
Yeah, I can hear you, Tiger. How you doing?
I have to agree here with Edward.
Yeah, it gets hot up here.
No, I'm agreeing with Ed that you should not have the door open at night.
Yeah, but we need the airflow.
Yeah, but Michelle, the other night, some strange
man I remember, and I think I know who the guy is. I think he's a friend of Homeless Mike's. All right, yeah, so let's go through the.
He just walked into your apartment.
Yeah, I know he did.
You don't know who the hell he was.
No, that was a different guy. The guy that
Michelle,
I did
Tiger's
not know
got a point.
did not
I actually
take
missed
any
what you said, to be honest. Anyone could have walked into your house.
All right, so where was I? So I see it for Monday and Tuesday, 80% chance of thunderstorms. On Wednesday, no thunderstorms, but high 28 and 29. Friday, no thunderstorms, no rain, mostly cloudy, high 30. Saturday, mostly cloudy, high 28. Sunday, mostly cloudy with a high 27. Monday, mostly cloudy with a high of 29. I just can't win.
Wait, how you doing, Tiger?
Yeah, good, very good.
Yeah,
bit stoned.
A bit stoned?
Yeah.
Right, okay, good. It's not too bad then.
Yeah.
Hi, Jen, how you doing?
No.
Let's get Jennifer
I think-
J up here since we kind of haven't had her on lately.
So you had an exciting weekend so far?
Oh no,
Oh,
nothing
should we beat me
exciting.
to it?
Nothing exciting. ever
Go ahead,
happens
Jennifer
here.
J. How you doing?
I know that feeling. I know that feeling.
Hi, Tiger.
Hi, Jen.
I
Hey,
just got
Jennifer.
your message. I just got your message, Tiger, on your phone call. Sorry I missed it.
No, I do that because I know you're not probably watching. So if I have to remember that you need an invite to the show, I just ring you on Discord and I hang up because I use your ears then. So you think, oh, and then you come over, you can look and see. I've
Actually,
messaged
Jen,
you.
since this is such a standard invite code, you might want to just bookmark it. Because, you know,
Dave,
this is the one we use almost every
Walmart's
time.
like anywhere. It's like Asda or Tesco. They'll sell laptops, but maybe not like say something out of say PC World or something like that. You know, it's
Yeah.
yeah, you'll get something from there. Maybe not the state of the range thing, but you know, you'll get something that's functional at
Yeah.
least.
So, Dave, are you coming to America to take Michelle and Krista on $1,000 shopping spree? Well, I
think
can see.
Dave asked me these things as well. I said, I'm not going down there. I'm only.
$1,000 each,
Micro
or is
Center
it?
or Staples, US.
I'd love to be able to, but
Would you spend 1,000 hours on Michelle if you had it? That's hard to say.
what would you spend $1,000?
Clothing would definitely be first thing. Some new sheets for the bed would be the next thing.
Right.
What size bed have you got?
Yeah,
Or-
sheets for the bed.
Or treat yourself
What
to a
size bed have you got?
what size bed?
It's a full size bed.
Full.
Although I have been known to put queen sheets on it.
Full size bedding is quite cheap, to be honest.
See, when you say full size, do you mean like king size or queen size?
It's
I'm
queen
on-
size. I definitely say you can put queen size on, but technically it's a full. But you can put queen
Well,
size.
see, we
sheets.
don't have the same bed size as Michelle in England. We have a double bed, a single
Double, yeah.
bed,
Single.
and a king bed.
Okay,
Yeah,
I guess you could call it a double bed.
Yeah, it's what we call a double. I mean, I don't
Double,
think
yeah.
English people don't actually use many king size beds either.
I've never actually came across one. I know they are there, but
And I
I've
bet you
never-
guys don't have any California kings either.
No,
No.
I
No,
love
no
it. I
such
would
luck.
never ever not have a big old king bed anymore. I love it.
Yeah.
Enough room for the animals.
yeah. But did you read that story? Right? If any of you guys heard this thing about this, apparently these guys were letting the pet share the bed, and the pet got monkeypox. The dog got monkeypox from these people in Paris.
What?
Honestly, check
Hang
it out.
on. How
It's
did
there.
the dog get monkeypox?
Because the owners passed it because they let the dog sleep in. It was a greyhound, and they
You
let the
can't
dogs.
get monkeypox like that. I thought
It's-
you had to.
100% check the news. It's there in black and white. I was like,
Exactly.
I'm not.
So you
making-
say the dog gave them
No, it's like-
monkeypox
No,
to
no,
the
no.
dog?
Oh, what were they
he-
doing with their fucking dog? That's what I
Exactly. That's what first thing that went through my mind. No, but the owners gave the dog monkeypox because the owners both got it.
Oh, and it gave the dog monkeypox.
Yes, that's exactly what happened.
So what's the treatment for a dog with monkeypox?
Well, apparently the dog doesn't get affected by it too much, but it has the same condition, and they've tested the dog. Listen, it's been everywhere. I'm surprised you guys haven't even heard about this.
No. I mean, I
Yeah.
thought I was pretty much safe from the old monkeypox.
So that's just like we were saying. That was just like we were talking about this morning in
That's
the hospital.
right. We only have to worry about our Dave.
So it's just like we were talking about this morning in the hospitality industry. It's always a good idea to wear PPE and gloves because you don't know what's in
You're
those
a
sheets.
house, Dave.
Well, that's my worry, Michelle. You can catch it from even touching folks' blankets. You can catch it from touching a cabinet that maybe they've been touching or leaked
Oh my
fluid
God!
on.
Oh, you
Every
dang
year
know well it's
it's-
going to be in the sheets because of the way monkeypox has got those pustules. It's
Oh God, I didn't even think about it. It's just horrible. It's just horrible.
yeah. I mean, it's not
So
nice.
it's glove time. Let's
Same
put it
thing with
that way,
chicken
it's
pox.
gloves.
It's not nice.
Well, I mean, I don't let my dog just go around anybody anyway. I mean, she really only sees me.
Sorry, I'm laughing. Something terrible.
Gosh, Steve,
I've got
she
so
has a
terrible images
house.
in my mind. It's not right. Bleach me, bleach my mind.
People don't tend to just start, stroking and kissing Rottweilers. So they're very timid of us. It might be a good thing.
I think Rottweilers might be quite safe. But apparently, it was just contact from the skin because they were cuddling the dog.
Yeah, well, people don't cuddle my dog. So I think I'm pretty sorry.
I don't want to hear next week.
So
by
the
the
poor
time-
little cur took a hit for the team, basically.
I'm gonna stop. Yeah, I do, Dave. I do.
I don't think Rusty would be very happy if I had something like that, gave him that. I think he would be more than pissed.
But you know what they're saying? They're saying basically animals don't really suffer like the humans if they get it.
Yeah, but they could be a carrier. You don't
Exactly.
want to get in it.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
So this is the new thing. Don't pat some stranger's dog. You never know.
I know, oh my God.
Just give me a second while I put on my gloves.
Yeah.
Oh, I should be laughing because they could be really ill, and I'm thinking this is hilarious. You know?
Dave says he owns many houses. Do you, Dave?
Oh,
I didn't see the stream where you were live in your balaclava.
Yeah.
I
Yes,
missed
guys,
it.
Steve,
I
he
need
works
one
in a
of those
hotel.
houses.
He works in housekeeping.
No. I used to. No. You asked me to do that. I say no. I cannot make a bed. I can't make my own bloody bed.
Yeah, I mean, I'm throw the duvet over.
That's all I do. But these places, they expect to have these little tucks and nips,
Oh,
and I'm
yeah.
like, no, I just can't.
I can make a
I'm
bed,
talking
I just
20
don't
years,
bother
I can't
to.
do it. I can't do
Considering
it.
the fact is, even if I made the bed in the morning, it would be unmade by the time I go back in the bedroom again for obvious reasons.
Yeah, well, I suppose. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah. No, I just can't do it. I just like when they ask you to tuck these, and they've got all these side bits, and it's got to be done a certain way. I'm like, oh, to hell with this. Get somebody else to do it. I just cannot do that. I've got no patience
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah,
Me
but I'm
neither.
miserable, says Scottish Dave. He
I
says,
think you're
I would
miserable,
like
Dave.
to sell up and leave. Go where, Scottish Dave? Where would you want to go? I hate to say it,
Dave, come
honey,
to
but the world
Aberdeen.
isn't any better anywhere else you go, really.
Dave, go to Aberdeen and Andrew will put you up for a night.
Just make sure you don't have the old monkeypox.
Yeah, we might have to scan you first or something. Spray you.
No greyhounds either.
Yeah.
I'm joking. I'd be a very hospitable host, I think.
There you go,
Yeah, but-
Dave. Got a free holiday there. And then if he wants to come up to one of your castles, you have to put him up.
Castle.
What he's saying he's rich.
Well, that's what I need. But then,
Chris still wants to know
I
why
don't know.
Scottish Dave is not happy. That's a good question.
I think he is. I think he really is. I think he's just having us all on.
Let me
In a good
just
way, in a
try
good way.
to make an educated guess. Maybe because you feel kind of
Oh.
isolated, maybe?
Maybe he's pissed. He's drunk. Maybe because it is Saturday night.
Well, I'm getting that way now. Trust me. I had an engagement day. It was really good, and it was nice. I met people I hadn't seen in ages,
Yeah, that's
and So, but I didn't want to stay too long. I just couldn't be. You know, when people start getting too drunk and everyone starts getting too
Can't
rowdy.
you
it's
say
like,
Yeah,
I just can't be asked for that anymore. You know, so
yeah.
it's like,
sorry.
We're getting too old.
yeah, that's exactly it. You
Hey,
know, I'm
Mr.
like,
Laugh, how
in
you
my
doing?
day, we use grammar phones.
Let's go, Mr. Laugh is in chat. I don't know if he's ever going to come on the panel. I gotta offer him if he wants to come up. He has been on the panel before. I don't know if he'll be on it now. I can ask him though.
Bring in the link then.
No, I'm joking, Dave. I'm just kidding. I know you've got tons of houses, and I'm sure you do.
Let's see.
I was just kidding, mate.
Did have a bit of a discussion about you, Dave, about a week ago. I'll be honest. I actually, I'm not sure. There's something very strange, but we had this conversation.
Okay.
There's something strange about you, Dave. Not horrible or nothing like that.
Maybe mysterious. I think that's more.
Isn't
what it
there a
is.
movie called What About Dave? Yeah, there is. I think it starred James John Candy. Oh,
I've not seen it.
interesting movie.
I'll
Apparently,
have to
the
look at
movie
that.
this Dave is developmentally challenged person that's people keep wondering what they're gonna do with him.
Okay, Michelle.
I don't even
She'd
have a
love
good
to hear that.
microphone right now. Perhaps some other time.
You don't need
Okay.
a good microphone. I'm not using a microphone at all.
Yeah, you can sometimes just speak to your. You got microphones sometimes built into your computers and
Mine's on my
things.
laptop.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're mysterious, Dave. Something.
Yeah, that's a good thing sometimes. Sorry, Tyler.
Yeah, don't know. Who knows? Who cares?
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, hey, we're on the internet. Nobody worries.
Yeah, I don't care. Doesn't matter.
So, Michelle, what are your plans for this stream? What do you intend to do with it?
Well, I don't know what today's stream, but we do play. Would like to try to go to the carnival next week, but it seems like because the bridge construction, it became a little more of a challenge for a couple of reasons with parking for some people. It's going to get kind of hard to get parking spot at the carnival.
Are we saying then the carnival is off?
No, the
Those are
carnival
all-
is still
Carnival
on, as far as I
cancelled.
know. If we can
I
get in
really
there.
see that.
Well, Skynet's not going to be happy if you cancel carnival.
No, definitely
He's
not.
very much looking forward to you going to this carnival. And I'm happy. Well, I think we should have a little fundraiser for your carnival trip. But if you're cancelling it,
Yeah.
Is it far away from you?
Well, I mean,
Chris-
the carnival's still on, but it's just gonna be a different parade route. So I'm not gonna see the parade from my window.
oh, we don't care about that.
Oh, so it's in your town. Oh my god. Oh.
Yeah, we just need to get you in and maybe on a ride or 2 or 3. Maybe eating some
Oh, that would be awesome, actually.
and some carnival foods, maybe. I don't know what they eat, that funnel cake, don't they?
Yeah, well, unfortunately for me, with my legs, walking the walker up to the carnival, going up
We will
Case, then onto Willow, which is a steep hill downcline. Well, it's not the
Get you
word
the bumper
steepest, but
cars and
it's
stuff
bad
like
enough.
Michelle, we're not slave drivers. You will be allowed to sit down and eat. It doesn't matter.
The occasional bite.
Yeah, and like then Edge was going to go to the beer tent. And...
I think
Yeah,
you'd
well,
love it,
Scottish
Michelle. I
Dave,
think
you
you'd-
ever been to Connecticut? Because that's where I live, is in Connecticut. Who wants to go to Los
Maybe.
Angeles and step in people's shit? Literally, their shit.
What?
And New York is getting pretty bad too. Did you see the new benches they installed to deter homelessness?
No, what have they got on them?
Oh my
that's
God!
funny.
You sleep rough in New
Wait.
York, your back is gonna be ruined.
Why? What's happened? What have they done?
made them uncomfortable, obviously.
Yeah, and somewhere I'm
Really
imagining spikes and
uncomfortable to
stuff now.
sleep on. They kind of remind me of steel burrs in my old mattress.
Oh, okay. So
God.
that's
Shall I
better
get a
than what
picture
you
of them for
normally
you?
sleep in.
God, how awful. We're not going to let you sleep on our benches anymore. So we're going to make them uncomfortable.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you guys also put pigeon spikes in your doorways too.
Oh,
Just be careful where you sit, guys, in the future. That
All
is the
right, let's see if
moral
I
of the
can
story.
find those. Okay. Uncomfortable homeless benches. Oh,
I'm just touching
definitely.
something again.
Some of these don't look so bad, but some of these look like something that Marquis de Sade would have created. All right, so let's pull up some of
Okay.
these benches.
That's something
These
French
are,
Revolution. or
yeah, I
something.
know. The people hate homeless so bad. Some of them I said don't look so bad, but some of them are just look stupid. All right, so let's pull up. Where's my cursor? Here it is. This is like, as I said, I swear to God, these must have been designed by Marquis de Sade. I mean, like, why would you do this? It's like, well, one of them actually isn't necessarily quite as bad as some of them. Well, at least they're not afraid to let the legitimate people sit on them anyway. All right, so let's get this on the screen here. Google Chrome. Let's see. Hit UCK.
They tried to phase begging up here years ago by having begging boxes. What did the beggars do? They just ripped the boxes off the wall. And that was the stupidest idea.
On Main Street, we have, parking meter. We have
Right.
a parking meter for the homeless. You just put your money in and that's it.
Okay, but can they be broken off and stolen?
That is probably the ugliest.
It's a real.
Even a
parking
legitimate
meter.
person
Right.
couldn't even sleep on that couch. Couldn't even sit on that couch.
Jen. Look at Jen with her pipe.
It
again.
looks like a giant bow tie.
So Jen, if I was like homeless, I'd put my money in the meter. I mean, I can ball up.
This is the one that reminds me of my bed.
I don't know. We only have one on Main Street, and it's just like.
Look at this one. This one looks like my old mattress. But in steel.
Yeah, I don't think I'd like a mattress like that.
How in the hell would you ever sleep on that?
You get a cardboard box on the top of that.
I suppose. Yeah,
You got to try and make do with what you got.
that's true.
That's-
That's actually very true.
A system to prevent homeless people from lying on the air vents above New York City.
I would never even think of looking about stuff like this. I suppose if I was in that situation, I might be.
Come
Yeah, I don't
on, New
want-
York, it's waste heat. You guys throw your belts out of the ground. Why don't you let the homeless enjoy it?
But please don't put spikes. I mean, cause I might be in that
They put
situation one day
spikes and
myself.
everything else on those benches.
What
They're
spikes?
like,
I mean, if I was homeless, I'd want to go underground a bit more, get out the rain and stuff.
Yeah, all right.
Onto an overpass.
Yeah,
something
something like that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
You wouldn't
Well,
want
I
to get
have to go to BC for that because we don't have no underpasses here in the Yukon.
Oh wow, is that what we are? Yeah, nice.
Where do homeless people go, or do you not have any?
Well, we have a building here right across the
Yes, Tom.
alleyway for the homeless.
how you doing?
A nice big square building they put up a couple of years ago for the homeless. But the other ones usually.
Yeah, I did see a few benches with handrails. Yeah, I did see that.
Well, here, Michelle, it's like, I mean, you can't go past, if you go to the main sort of city centre, you can't go past one bit now without somebody lying down on the street. It's that bad.
Are they real ones, or have you got a lot of these fakers as well?
You do get those, yeah. The one with the greyhounds again. I'm bringing the greyhound in, you know. And they probably got a home, and they're probably making more money than any of us are.
Yeah,
you know?
there's some near they stand outside the grocery shop around here, and she's got gold teeth. She's got about 3 kids hanging off her. I don't know if they're hers or
Oh my God.
she borrows them, but she's got like pure gold teeth, and I think, geez,
Exactly. That's crazy.
yeah.
Oh, I think it's pure gold teeth and not very strong.
Well, I mean, yeah, but it doesn't matter. Why?
No, exactly.
We've got enough money to buy gold.
Actually, here in the Yukon, some of the homeless used to have jobs at the mine, and some of them do have gold teeth, but fake? No. We know what a fake one is.
See, I wouldn't know personally. I'm not going to say, oh, I would know instantly. Oh, that's
I don't
fake,
think
but
the state.
you
I don't
know-
think the city of New York would give a crap if they had grill marks in the backsides.
Oh,
Hey, let's turn up the heat a little hotter from the underground subway so the air is hot enough to cook a hot dog. Those in the poor homeless sit down in the grill and listen, and you can hear pork cooking.
yeah, I don't know though. I mean, I know you get the fake ones. They've got the sympathy
Yes,
thing.
anyone
I mean,
can end up
don't get me
homeless.
wrong.
Absolutely,
I
that is true.
I have often, like when I sometimes walk down a certain way, I'll see the same guy playing a trombone or something like that,
In
and
fact,
he's
this
got a sign
morning,
saying
Andrew
"homeless, help
pointed
me" and
out
stuff.
that he was homeless for a short time himself. So
Yeah, I was as a teenager. Yeah, I was.
Yeah, Michelle, but you get these fake ones now that, someone will pick them up in a BMW, brand new BMW around the corner.
I wish that happened to me.
You're absolutely right.
They
That's-
do that.
you're
for a
absolutely
living.
right, Mr. Left. That's what they should be doing, giving the people that are residents of the city some income.
Yeah, but I put myself into that situation because
After
I had an
all-
argument with my mother.
I'm sure they
And,
could
I
still work
found
for pennies on the dollar anyway.
I stormed out the house and I hitchhiked on the motorway when I was what?
Especially if housing's part of the deal, right?
Oh yeah.
The
especially up
problem
here in
is so
Yukon.
many homeless are strung out on drugs and alcohol.
Yeah, there's always some. Yeah, there's a lot of issues, but it's
And
not
they
always
begin
the
to
case.
scream 3 o'clock in the morning every night. I know. Living by a homeless center here, I got out of the way, but they come back here partying, drinking, even they're doing it right now. And once you probably hear the afro in my background, in my videos, that's someone's getting drunk and
The only
getting into a
thing-
fight.
The only thing Jennifer, I would say, right, and Tiger and Michelle, if I saw, like, say, an old woman who I thought looked genuinely homeless, I would give her money, and I've done that. But there was an old woman that used to walk about the city centre, and she would try and sell you fake heather. Well, not fake heather, but it's real heather, like a lock of heather.
Gypsy, you mean?
Yeah, pretty much like that. And if you refuse to buy it, she would start swearing at you.
Put a
Literally.
curse on you.
Pretty much. And it's like,
Oh, I could picture
she's long
that.
gone. She's long gone now,
I
thank
could
God.
picture that. I picture that a bald-headed guy. She comes up, trying to say her hair. She gets mad. Says, "But I'm bald."
Yeah, I think
It's
as I
not
said,
hair, Heather. Heather, not hair.
It's Lucky Heather. And
In
she would try and...
England,
yeah.
the gypsies, they sell heather because it's lucky to have a little.
And if you don't accept it, you get abuse beyond belief.
You get cursed.
And she'd really rosy cheeks. I've never forgotten her
You
face.
buy a heather or you get an earful and curse.
You'd see her across the road and you'd be like, okay, I'm going to the other side.
Andrew used
Lucky.
to dodge her.
Listen, I bought it once, okay? I refused the second time. I thought,
this is kind of
Yeah,
the bench that
that's
Mr. Laugh was talking about, which isn't so bad.
oh, my stomach's hurting. Don't give me a laugh. Tiger, okay.
This is the kind of bench Mr. Laugh was talking about. I'm gonna get this on the screen.
Oh,
It's not that hard to understand. It's certainly not the worst thing a homeless person could be sitting on. Trust me. There you
I'm still
go.
laughing.
But imagine if your poor old fart with bad eyesight,
It,
you happen to smack that right on top of those dividers. All of a sudden,
Well, I can't see
you
it.
get a big
Oh, you
giant
know.
steel wedgie going up your ass. Ah!
well, that's what I'm saying. The moral
Oh
Gee,
story
my
I was
is
God.
just gonna
Yeah.
sit down.
Oh,
I
yeah. That's
missed it.
terrible.
I missed the landing zone. Now I got a big steel wedgie in my butt.
Dabs has a gypsy. Dabs has a gypsy that puts curses on people for him.
oh, that sounds a bit too much like Melton John for me.
Well, it's kind of a woman. It's a woman. I think.
God.
Wow.
Yeah, it could sleep on one of them.
Somebody who definitely would design with my key decide what the hell's the story with this one.
I don't think Ed would enjoy that. Although,
Oof.
in fact, give Ed one of those for maybe a week.
I guess they should have one of those odd pieces that have two things, you know, one for sitting and one to look at, you know, those fancy art pieces.
Or even this one.
Well, I mean, I think
I can make on that.
fine if you got a cardboard box and you could make all of those sleep.
Oh crap! No one's gonna want.
Well, I don't know about that one.
No one's gonna sit on that one. Not even the non-homeless is gonna sit on this bench. Holy crap! You got spikes sticking up right in the middle of this stupid thing where your butt goes. Talk about getting rammed up the ass.
I was going to say that one looks okay, but then I've looked closer.
Yeah, but if you had cardboard on the top of that,
Yeah, you'd have to have a few
with
layers.
nice few layers of cardboard on it.
Mhm.
I mean, I could make that work. Just saying.
I could.
Holy crap! That's
I
ugly.
think I could.
But
Sure.
all your clothes that you're not wearing, you'd make that into a mattress.
Yeah, you can use that. Yeah, yeah.
What the hell do you call this? The Sneaky Way Cities Outdoor Behavior Code.
Oh yeah, those ones. We have them here.
That's
I've never seen
that's
anything like that
hideous.
before.
We got one that just something to sit, space, sit. You know, like 3 different
Homeless
chairs.
friendly
You'd have
architecture.
to. That's like a pipe almost. You'd have to like slide yourself in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, that one's a bit of a bugger. Yeah.
Yeah. And see, something happened. See, it got too hot and you swelled up a bit. I was like, how the hell did I get out of this thing? You know, it's like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
but
well,
they
some
don't
of
look
this don't
particularly
look too
comfortable.
bad.
But as Tiger was
Building up
saying,
cardboard. Oh
Yeah.
my God. In fact, I could make a house out of cardboard boxes.
well, I reckon if you were put in that
So-
situation, you would probably find yourself having to actually make do somehow.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Well-
I'd get a tent.
Well, that as well.
I mean, I wouldn't be on the bench. I'd have a tent somewhere.
Yeah, just go to the countryside and just pitch a tent up or something and just or even
Yeah.
a park. But then again,
That's
parks
fire.
are funny, you know. I always said to my cousin, I says, we've got to one day camp down at this really notorious park at Halloween. We've
Yes,
never done
Dubs,
it.
I see
I've
you.
always wanted to do it. Hopefully we do it one day. 'Cause I loved being scared, if that makes sense. I loved the thrill of being a bit freaked out.
Oh, I don't. What are you doing there, Jen?
Oh,
Now,
Looking on top.
speaking of homeless, the city of New York has got to figure out what to do with all the illegals that have been bussed into the city. And they're thinking of putting them in 5-star hotels. And some people are
Michelle, that
screaming
is
bloody
so
murder,
common
saying
now.
no way.
I mean, Michelle, without being disrespectful to anyone, even the place I was at tonight was full of Afghans. You know, and they were sort of like giving people dirty looks because people were obviously drinking alcohol.
Oh my
And just-
God.
Yeah.
And now what's happening is they're saying they're refusing, they're actually getting offered housing before local people.
Yeah,
and they're
that's not
turning
kind of
it
fair
down, and
either.
it's
Especially if the resident is also disabled and need housing, and they're saying, "Oh, sorry, illegals first."
well, what they're doing now, they've said to them, you get two
Oh,
choices, and if you don't accept it, then you don't get nothing. So they're really cracking down on it now. So about time.
so maybe
Yeah.
the good way to get housing is to become an illegal yourself, and then you get housing.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I should have just put a bit of cloth in my head or
I
something.
could see me just try to come in Heathrow without a passport and say I'm an illegal, but so give me a place to sleep.
Exactly. And some of those people were hanging onto the planes. Remember when they were leaving Afghanistan? They were literally hanging on to the planes. It was horrible.
Look, you're giving Michelle ideas.
Yes,
She'll
I
end up
remember that.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, just ignore any of
at
what I
the
said.
part of the Heathrow.
You don't need to do any of
One-way
those things,
ticket.
Michelle. Oh, man. Don't do it.
I wonder what Andrew would do if I happened to show up on his doorstep.
I don't know what I would do.
What are you doing here? I need a
They
place to
probably have a
sleep.
party.
Why aren't you in the United
I'd be more
States?
curious about how you managed it, to be honest. Would you be in the burqa or what?
That's a good question.
Do
I
you
don't
have
know.
bank machines in Winstead? I would imagine she does.
See, no, that brings a good question, though. How does
Yeah,
the
we'd hope
Home
so.
Office deal with an American that becomes illegal and comes into the UK?
I think it's probably just the same way.
Chip you straight back again, I bet.
Probably. Yeah.
Well, go back to America and don't come back. And when
I
we
don't
get
know,
to
I mean,
America and it's just like in the terminal, oh shit, I don't have a passport. No, I'm sorry, can't let you pass the airport, so you're
Oh
stuck.
no, you'll need your passport. That's for sure.
Yeah, you won't be
Yeah.
going far without that.
Yeah. I remember they used to call it was it a green card or something like that. You know, where you could it's
Yeah,
like a
they
visa,
have green
you know,
cards,
it's like a
yeah.
visa. Yeah.
But it's not a passport,
Where-
though.
No, that's different. I'm trying to remember something. I'm sure there was a movie literally called Green Card, and I'm sure it was Gerard. I can never pronounce his name.
Oh, yeah, I remember
Depardieu,
that.
the
Those
French
movies
guy,
green
yeah.
card, yeah.
And one of them wanted to move to the other place or whatever, so they got married so they could actually legalize it. Now, I don't know if they do a lot more checks nowadays, but I know if you married somebody in a different country, you can technically be like a citizen of that country. I don't know if that's still the case now.
Well,
I don't
remember
know.
what happened in the
Yes.
terminal, though, with John Hanks, which is
Right,
based on
I
a
know
real
what
story
you're talking about.
about
Yeah.
a real guy who was stuck in the Call Airport for like 30 years before they
Okay.
finally managed to get him out of there. How the hell would you live in an airport for 30 years?
Where does he do his laundry?
Yeah, I was gonna say, how would he keep clean and?
Well, the shower. There is. Well, I don't know about showers, but there are toilets. Yeah, how did he
Well,
have a
toilets,
shower?
but showers. I think he was sponging himself off, he said.
Oh my
Taking
god!
sponge showers in the men's rooms.
And this is a Tom Hanks movie.
Yeah, this is
I'll have
a
to
Tom
watch that.
Hanks movie based on the actual true story.
Right. Tom Hanks is a good actor. He's one of my favorites.
He also did Castaway too.
Yeah, I mean, well, that was coming to my mind as soon as you talked about it.
Yeah, you know, the sale of basketballs went up because of that movie, Castaway.
I'm not surprised. Yeah.
I was
And
trying to
Rick
do
Page,
DIY dental work with a figure skate. I'm sorry. Calling Dr. Spalding. Because that's so cool.
I've never seen Castaway. Never seen it.
Oh, you gotta see it. It's funny.
I think one of my favorite Tom Hanks films was Big. Remember when he swapped
Yeah, I
bodies
remember
with a
Big.
child?
Yeah.
I thought it was a
Where
brilliant movie.
basically he's supposed to be a kid that is an adult form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of some magic.
Right.
It's
Is that a
kind of
true
sort of like
story?
Freaky Friday,
Did a
the
woman live in
original with Jodie
Walmart?
Foster kind of idea, but it was a total stranger he swapped places with. Or
Did
maybe
a
he didn't
woman
swap, but
really
he
live in
became
Walmart?
a big kid, a big man, adult, but was still a kid at heart. Yeah.
Yeah, what happened, he got this
Oh, another
person,
one I liked was John
and he
Candy. I
grew
used to like a lot of
overnight,
John Candy.
Yeah, John Candy was great.
Yeah.
and he's Canadian too. What?
Was, yeah.
I have heard of that.
I like the
lady living in a
God, what was it
Walmart.
now? Oh, you got me thinking now.
Well, yeah, but how? Because they shut. Are they 24 hours? Walmart.
And
No, not here.
Brightside, oh sorry, the infographic show. They were a guy lived inside a Walmart for like 30 days. Or was,
That's
it,
right.
or was it a week? I'm sorry, it was a
they're
week. I
sleeping.
stand corrected. It was a week.
Oh, they broke in and they found a vent. And when they found it, he had a lot of, toys and things. That when it was closed, he snuck down, eat stuff. Daytime come up, he goes to his little crawl space. And one day, a gun show came along and found him.
So he
Alright.
just had a crawl space.
Well,
and
you know what?
he was
Speaking of
stealing.
interesting, there was a I forgot which mall this was. There was this mall that was constructed. They had this really small space, just big enough to put an efficiency bachelor pad. And this
Okay.
group of guys were living inside of this tiny cul-de-sac in a mall. They had their TV, they had their hot plates, they got the mains power from the mall, they got mall security didn't even know about it. Until finally they happened to follow one of them back to the room.
Oh, okay, then they got
Yeah. It was kind of interesting. They had a door.
Pardon
It was just really neat. So unfortunately, as punishment, the guy who discovered this space was never allowed to come back to the mall again or be arrested on sight.
Wow.
So
Wow,
he didn't go
I
to
mean-
jail, but he certainly can't go back to the mall anymore.
No.
I mean, if you're eating what you want out of Walmart, well, I can't be cooking though.
No.
No.
So you're only, I was going to say you could be eating steaks, but you can't, can you?
Can't cook them. That's the thing, yeah.
I'm sure you're not going to be eating steaks. I'm sure because you're going to need money, right? So you're going to be panhandling.
No, you're not paying for them, are you?
No.
Or if
exactly.
you're lucky enough to have a fixed income coming in like Social Security and food stamps.
But where would you
You're not-
hide
you're not
the stuff?
paying in your crawl space.
Yeah.
Yes.
And thankful
Yeah, but how
thing.
could somebody do that for so long, and get away with it? That's the thing I don't
So they
get.
changed the floor
To be
plan.
fair, to
Yes,
the infographic
true.
show, the answer is no. He did not have permission to stay there from Walmart.
No, I
But
don't
he
think you get
found
permission
out
just
that
to
one of
stay.
the things is, in order to be undetected, he had to constantly change his clothes. Constantly.
See,
Well-
to me, that would be more effort than just saying, "Oh, to hell with this," just say, having to change your thing every day, and like, I don't know, it sounds too.
Clothes are right there in
excessive.
Walmart, so you're not
Yeah, I guess
bothered.
you've got them. Yeah, that's
Go and
true.
put a different outfit on every day.
True. If you can get into the employee break room to use the microwave. Remember, if you're not even supposed to be in there, it's going to be kind of sneaky to get into the break room to go ahead and warm up your Pop-Tarts.
Right. That's a good point.
So you just end up eating your Pop-Tarts cold like humble pie. Jeez. Well, at least Pop-Tarts are not too
There
bad
you go.
Well,
cold.
I don't know if I like the sound of this place. I mean, you're constantly hiding from people.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm saying it'd be too stressful.
It's like the TV series The Fugitive, right? You're always a fugitive from Walmart security.
Oh yeah, Dave, for sure. I mean, I know they're gonna have kitchens because they've got the workers, they've got the employees. They're
And yeah,
gonna
they
have.
make bread and stuff, don't they?
Yeah.
Oh, sneaking to McDonald's. Some of them do have
One
McDonald's.
time, he actually had to hide inside a child's playhouse because a woman employee was looking around, so he ended up scooting into a child's playhouse just to keep himself inside. He squeezed through a tiny door. The guy was an old retired Marine. And so he was used to tight spaces, but dang, I wouldn't do that. And of course, she kind of caught him, gotcha, because she was looking right in at him at the, the little window.
I'd be useless. I stick like a sore thumb. I'd be like, no, I just couldn't do it. I'd be too exhausted. Like mentally, it would just like drain me having to do that every day.
Oh, I'm
having
sure
to
some of
hide,
them
having
do.
to change and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
and what's this all in aid of?
Yeah, that's what I was. That's a good point.
But the problem
It's
is,
gonna
in
get you
order to
in the
get
long
to the
run.
kitchen,
Yeah, I mean, you're not actually getting anything out of it. Right, you're getting free accommodation. You're getting a crawl space. Nah,
Yeah, it's not
not
something
worth
I
it.
would. Yeah,
Yeah,
think-
nah. I'm going back to my tent.
yeah. I think the tent thing's a bad idea. Definitely. Oh God. Talking about Pop-Tarts, Dave actually bought a box of
yeah.
them today.
Yes, guys.
I
See,
don't like
which
them.
ones did
I
you
don't
buy?
like
Did you buy
Bad
the
one.
cherry, or did you buy the grape? The grape.
Oh
It's
God,
not
I
too
don't
bad.
like.
Cherry, I like. I like chocolate better, but
They can cause third-degree burns. Those things. Just no.
Sounds like you got the wrong
oh, they could
flavour.
cause second degree depending on how the filling is.
Can't even what
Let's
flavor it
stick
was.
to something a bit more, I don't know, neutral.
I'll
Strawberry, maybe, or
I'll just stick to
Chocolate.
toast. It's
yeah, toast.
I'll stick
I've
with
eaten
my
many
toast.
cold Pop Tarts, trust me. They're not the worst thing to see cold.
I think, as I said, I've had them maybe a couple of times, and I remember at least that time, and I thought, nah, I don't like these things at all.
I guess they're good if you've got children.
Exactly, yeah.
And just chuck them in. And,
Something quick, and they can just stop
Yeah.
complaining about being hungry and stuff, you know. One thing I always missed about
Damn,
United
I hate when they
States.
do that.
I always missed Captain Crunch.
I gotta
And every
learn
time-
how to prevent that from
We
happening.
have them in Canada. We miss
Yes,
Pepper
I know.
Lunch.
I had them in Hamilton, Ontario, as well. We don't get them here. We just don't get them here. We've
what,
never.
they're called Captain Crunch.
Yep. the
Oh,
cereal.
and Fruit Loops. Do you get those in America?
Yes, we got them here too.
Yeah, you get Fruit Loops here as well, but again, they're hard to find. And I love those too.
You'll be coming home with a suitcase full of stuff.
This is a funny thing. We actually, at one point, we were actually getting them shipped over by my cousins and stuff like that. It's like, it's just too bloody expensive.
Yeah.
The shipping was just. You
Yeah,
can buy
I-
substitutes, but
I've never had Captain Crunch either.
Oh,
I can't have any cereal with
love
the milk. And no, I'm not.
okay.
You could eat plain. I usually buy a box
Yeah.
or just to munch them.
No. I like cereal with the ice cold milk, full fat milk.
Yep,
None
Same
of
here.
that watered down crap.
yep. None of your
Well, you
red
know what I
milk
would
or
do
bean
if
milk, and whatever.
Dave is if you think they were too small for your toaster, which obviously is designed for bagels. I would do is I just put them in the microwave for about a minute.
Dave's been
No
pretty
more than that,
cold.
or you're gonna have some very flaming
Very
hot.
dangerous.
Yeah, I was gonna say electric shock treatment there right away.
Yeah, don't go sticking your tongs down your toaster. Very, very dangerous.
I think
Oh,
most
anything
people are more
else?
concerned of sticking a fork in there without unplugging it from the mains. I think that's more of a valid concern. That's why American
always
toasters
flip them.
disconnect the hot and the neutral from the circuit for reasons that's pretty simple because you can plug
I'm trying
it
to
upside
think
down.
if
Unlike
I've ever
the
been
UK,
electrocuted. I don't think I have.
would you guys have earth plugs and your cords are usually earthed on your toasters too?
Yeah, well, it's like 3 prongs here. You know, you get your 3 prong plugs. No, I know there's the 2 prongs.
I've often put a knife in a toaster.
Oh my god, even
When
thinking about that.
Yeah, when it's just a little bit too low, you've got to ease it up a little bit. But
Well,
it's
the meat-
already off.
Yeah, I was going to say, hopefully it was off.
Yeah, make sure you take to unplug the plug from the mains when you start sticking metal in there. Oh, wait, you can't go that far. Why don't you just flip the toaster over? Then you don't even have to stick hot things or sharp things in your toaster. Of course, you're gonna get all your crumbs everywhere, but you gotta empty the crumb tray anyway.
I know the
You
temptation
when you
is
think
there.
of to put a toaster on its side.
Yeah, I've seen people who
Well-
try to heat pizza and grilled cheese sandwich like that on the internet.
I guess that could work.
You need to use the toaster like an 8-track
No.
tape deck. Slip
Yeah.
your bread in sideways.
Do you guys have?
I'm sure
like, I've got
somebody, some crazy European designer obviously thought of that.
one. You can't
Yes,
be a George.
the
George
brand
Foreman
new
grill.
toaster we call it the Toasty Track. Just slip them in like 8-track cartridges.
They used to have cheese.
Put your little bread or cookies or biscuits, whatever, into a little plastic or metal receptacle and slide it in.
They used to have
Like a little easy
cheese
bake
grill
oven
bags
kind of thing.
For they used to have cheese grill bags for the toaster.
No, you're right,
You got
guys,
plenty of
Dave.
cheese
Not all
grill.
bread fits all toasters. My mom's homemade bread certainly would never fit in toaster.
Well, then buy a bagel one. I own a bagel one.
I like bagels, but the problem is that some bagels just don't fit.
Yeah, that's the thing. You've got to make sure you've got the right size of toaster.
So
Well, you
that's
have to
why
cut
I
it
put.
perfect. Just buy
That's why I
cheese
don't
cut.
use my toaster to heat bagels. I just put my bagels in the broiler of my oven.
Or just like do you have like you know how you get the main part of your oven, where you put maybe a turkey or a chicken in, and then what you get in the second part, which is the sort of slightly above, you can slide down. It's like a grill.
Yeah,
so
they
you
don't
can-
have them. I haven't seen any of those.
I
You mean
didn't
the
think
grill?
so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
oven
that's
racks.
the one in the 70s.
Yeah, that's the one. I mean,
Grill
yeah.
is a wonderful thing on an English oven,
Mm-hmm.
but I've not seen one.
I can't ever recall seeing that there. Yeah,
So,
just
you
wasn't
need
sure.
one to do cheese on toast.
yeah,
But
it's
what they do have
awesome.
is the oven. You just turn the top of the
In
oven.
the United States, we have slatable racks in our oven. You're talking about the broiler element, obviously.
Yeah, but we have like a different. You can either get it on the top, eye levelish,
Yeah,
or you can
yeah.
get it built in just above the oven, or it's a grill that comes out.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
okay, yeah.
Like
picturing
a
it now.
pan.
I've got one like that, and it's awesome. But it's because it can make, if you like cheese and toast, like really
Yeah.
like proper. I mean, it's
I also
the best way
ate
to do it.
Brussels pate sandwiches.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ew.
Brussels
Pate.
sprouts.
Wow.
Ew, I'm sorry. I don't
that's
like.
pate.
I don't know. The few Brussels sprouts I've ever had were
No,
really not
no,
my
that's
taste
not-
at
No,
all.
it's not.
That's not Brussels sprout. He had 8 Brussels liver pate sandwiches.
Yeah.
It's
Liver, ooh. I hope it's not goose. Yeah, any liver pate is
Well,
awesome.
I think it's. I don't know what kind of patty it is, but what Brussels patty
Well,
is. But
I
I do
agree.
love patty anyway.
yeah, Brussels is really good.
Mr. Love, I
Yeah,
agree
I'll-
that white bread is pretty much bread that's been ground to an inch of its life, but whole grain isn't so bad.
2 seconds, guys. Be right back.
Well, you say that, Mr. Laugh, but I eat a lot of bread because there's other things I can't eat. Like I can't eat potatoes. And
Because that contains too much potassium or something.
potassium. Yeah.
No, too
I
much
eat a
starchy
lot
sugar.
of bread. Mhm.
Oh, okay, yeah.
What would I eat if I didn't eat bread?
Crackers.
Well, some Americans have grills in their
Breakfast and
cookers
bread
too.
is similar.
A lot of downdraft cooktops have a grill in them. Some are electric, some are gas, some are both. You know,
And some of the wood.
you can
Yeah, let me
choose
have
which
a
one you
look.
want. So you can have a gas one or an electric one. You could just swap them out. Some highbrow models allow you to have both.
You know, Acme stoves used to have a wood version of it. And I'm not joking. I know the
Yeah.
name is funny.
I think they're kind of old-fashioned here now. I don't think you have them with the grill.
Well, no, because you could buy everything to plug into your wall. You don't need to, you know,
Well, no,
have it in one spot.
you guys use the top of your oven to grill with. But in England, it's an actual total separate part of the oven
I
that you
know.
grill.
I know what you're talking about. Canada used to have them in the old Sears catalog.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe like it's only the old ones now that have a grill. The
Yeah.
modern ones now just have that top part of the oven that heat up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you can buy
I
a
think
grill.
my old antique 1980.
I don't know what you call a hot dog sandwich. I mean,
It's just using sandwich bread
for
without the
hot
dog
dogs,
on.
yeah. Just wrap the hot dogs in. Yeah, I've done
Poor
that.
man, they call it poor man buns. You ever see the joke? Because you could put a hot dog, you could put a hamburger, you could put, peanut butter. They call them the poor man bun, and 2 slices of bread.
Yeah, you're talking about for a hamburger. Yeah, we've done that.
Yeah, yeah, we all did
Because
that. But
it's
just
cheaper
like a
than
meme
buying a
going.
pack of 8 buns with hot dogs. So just go ahead and buy a loaf of bread, and you probably can get maybe about 10, 12, maybe
Oh
14
my god!
sandwiches.
Did everyone miss that? Mr. Laugh says he eats raw liver.
Ew.
Oh my!
Raw liver. I don't think I would
God.
eat that. No.
You imagine slapping that on your bread? Raw liver.
No, thank you.
The
I
only-
don't think I want to vomit today.
The only
I don't like
person
I don't like liver. I've had it. I don't like it. No.
You would
The only-
like liver pate, Michelle. You really would. It tastes buttery. It's not.
Here's a fact about my family. Only my dad liked liver and onion. Nobody else loved liver. So it's just a niche taste.
Isn't it funny that I seem to remember that EU was going to try to ban the toaster in the UK? I don't understand why, but I think that's why you guys left, because you guys love your
House
toasters.
fires.
What the hell is the story
People
with
like
that?
me shoving knives down it. I can't be what.
Sorry, guys. Just having
has
my
it a
caviar.
kid, a kid has it.
You mean to tell me you don't have a double switch that just disconnects the power? Oh, I mean, okay, if it's on, yeah, I guess that's still gonna be an unwelcome surprise, kind of like a Inspector Clouseau moment with the light bulb, right?
Yeah. See my lighter? It got sushi on it. Lick my sushi.
What?
Yeah, see the sushi on this big lighter.
Oh dear, Jen. What is it? Oh,
A big lighter,
Yeah,
Flick
but
my dick. Flick my sushi.
flick
Oh.
your snooze.
Yeah, that's
Click your
something else that
fingers.
you guys
I don't know
got. You
what's gonna
guys
happen.
got
What
your
are they
hot
doing?
dogs in a can. This BigClive.com showed. He showed the
those
Franco-American
canned
hot
horrible.
dogs in a
Those Vienna
can,
sausages.
and it was like, what? We don't
I
sell
like
our
hot
hot dogs
dogs
in
in
a
a
can. At
can.
least I've never seen them. We
Hot
sell
dogs in a
those little
can?
plastic
You know the
packages.
small ones?
Hot dogs in a can are just like American hot dogs.
Yeah, but when I found out what was in them,
Yeah, well, that's what Americans eat it. I mean, I eat hot dogs only if they're pure beef. Well, I don't actually eat them anymore. That's too salty. But
Yeah, they
Yeah, they're
used to
too
be
salty
fun.
because they're sitting on brine. That's like BigCloud.com said.
yeah, okay.
Hot
Another
dogs
thing
and
on my
brine.
list
I'm
that I
like,
can't have.
really?
Okay,
Okay, yeah,
and
we
this is
have.
just a laugh. I'm not allowed fucking bread either.
That's
God,
hellish.
running out of everything. And then you say eat animal. Well, animal's pretty high in potassium. And
Right.
fruits,
Yeah.
a lot of the fruit, too much fruits can be too high in potassium. So I
Yeah,
can't.
bananas especially.
Oh yeah, they're a no-no.
Yeah.
Chocolate
Yeah.
is a no-no.
Well, bananas are okay once in a while. I certainly get my.
Everything,
I will buy bananas
everything
once
is
in a
a,
while.
guys, everything is a no-no these days. If you want to follow a diet or something like a diabetic, everything is no-no. You know, you can high blood pressure. Everything with sodium is no-no. Everything we put in our mouth these days is a no-no because of some doc or some recipe book you have to follow.
Yeah, but I guess that is partly due to if you have a certain condition, you have to avoid certain foods, whether you like it
Well,
or not.
Yeah,
Well,
I-
yeah, that's why I take interest. But the fact is, even I eat a lot of fruits and veggies, that got sugar in. See, I
Right.
can't win.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you've
But
got
sodium,
diabetes, haven't you?
like people with the high blood pressure, they 99% of the food you buy these days can or other have a lot of sodium, a lot of sugar, and a lot of chemicals in it. If I go back 100 years, I'd probably have a more healthy diet because they don't put all that
I
crap
agree.
into
I
their
agree.
food.
Right,
I
right.
buy non-salt.
Jennifer J, 100
non-stick
years ago,
pantry.
more than likely you would be very actively working in a farm community.
And you
Or at
get
least
fresh.
you, even if you were in the
get-
city, you would be still actively getting groceries every day from the local grocer
Yeah.
because refrigeration
but-
was so expensive for most people.
Yeah, it's crazy.
People
crazy.
would buy food every
100
day.
years ago, at 1900, you know, 1899. No, I don't. I think there was blocks of ice, but still everything was
But
fresh
it must
growing,
be.
and you
It, mu-
just walk outside your town to a neighborhood farmer.
but it must be difficult for people that that like foods like that to have suddenly just have to stop. You know.
Yeah.
It
I
must
know,
be
I
difficult,
know.
Tiger. I know, Tiger. You obviously experienced that yourself, but
Well, yeah, but I mean, I do have this medicine now I take every day, so that kind of, if I cheat
Right.
a little bit, I don't feel too bad.
yeah, I get you.
No, I don't
Well,
deny
I
about
cannot eat. I
Miss
cannot
Left, I
eat
don't
great
deny
food
about the
because of-
pesticide like phosphate or glyphosate or whatever they call that shitty thing. They say that actually is what causes
Beer.
gluten sensitivity.
Oh, right.
But the thing is that no, I think the problem is that Americans and a lot of people in the world mostly have gotten so used to eating. Basically, it's just like just like God said, and oh God, you're turning our kids into garbage cans. I'm
Well,
serious.
Michelle,
He's right.
you saw what happened to me this week, you know, and I was told literally to drink 7-Up or Sprite. That was the only advice I was given. And that stomach complaint I had was horrendous, and I wouldn't.
If you had a bad stomach,
Yeah, it was terrible. It was terrible.
oh, I didn't know. I missed
Oh
today's
God!
and today's.
Oh, Tiger! It was a nightmare.
See,
What was
I
it?
could not. It
First
was,
of all, Andrew, what you should drink is ginger ale.
well, that was another thing recommended as well. What had happened basically, I got some sort of like stomach virus or stomach flu type of thing,
Oh,
and
how did you get that?
I have no idea. I have no idea. I could not keep off the toilet. I know.
Oh,
I'm
you
sorry to
ate
be so graphic,
something.
guys.
You probably got food poisoning if you're on the toilet.
My
all the time.
pipes are clean.
Yeah, but I always thought food poisoning would be something that lasts maybe for like a few hours. You know.
No,
Well, or a few
Jeez.
days, depending what you ate and how much of it. sometimes you eat something, you will have food poisoning for a while until, like 2 or 3 days, and then you go see the doctor and you find out whatever you ate is food poisoning, or you just catch the
Oh,
flu.
even thinking about it is making me feel like how bad it was. But see,
I probably had it and so forth,
Yeah, it's like I told Ed about as far as
wasn't nice.
healthy
It wasn't nice.
diets and food. I said to him, I said, the scientists over the years have changed the requirements for dietary requirements enough now that there's still some doctors who don't know the latest news and still teaching the old school, which is totally wrong. Like the American Diabetic Association for a long time was saying that diabetics should eat carbs. What? According to the new rules, diabetics should be eating saturated fats, good fats, olive oil, things like that.
Yeah, but Michelle, in terms of diabetic people, do they not have to eat sometimes sugary things to keep their levels at a certain?
Yes, they do. But usually, depending on the situation, an apple will do. Because we're talking about type 2 diabetes, and what's the problem with type 2 diabetes is insulin resistance.
Yes.
Oh, I see. Right,
That's why I'm on insulin pills and insulin itself.
Okay.
You could have pills.
I'm not on insulin, but I'm on metformin, so yeah,
Okay.
And then I have, take 2 different types of insulin. These are my insulin pens. One is slow, one is fast. And in my pills, I have 1, 2,
So Jennifer, do you have to monitor your levels all the time?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I poke here every so often. Yeah. I have to be really careful what I eat.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's one thing with type 2.
Even though I'm considered pre-diabetic, I still gotta be careful too. It's like, yeah. He said the doctor said, well, the metformin does help. So, yeah.
And also you have to eat right, exercise like I do. I go out and walk every day, and that does help you. Diabetes when you go and do things instead of sitting on your chair all day.
Right. Okay.
You gain weight.
Yeah.
Well, like Ed said to me, and he's not wrong for saying this. He said, Michelle, I don't think that your gut's fat. I think your gut is mostly water. I said, I think you're right. But the doctor kind of said something similar too. It's not really fat.
Oh, Michelle, you could do with losing some weight. Let's not pretend here.
Oh, I'm not saying I'm not going to be able to do any good with losing weight, because it certainly would have a positive effect on my body.
It'd help your knee.
Yeah, it would certainly help your knee, that's for sure.
Oh, it definitely would help my knees. Both knees, because I got arthritis in my right knee now. So,
I got it over my body. Lately, because it's fall time, my knees have been aching like crazy. I got tons of arrows in both hands. When it gets starting to get cold, because at the end of summer, I am always in pain.
Yeah.
Right.
And dope will help once in a while, but the painkiller the doctor gives me doesn't work, and I'm not going to, get high on those pills or open.
Yeah, like Oxycontin or something.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember CB radio very much.
I told the doctor no open. If I'm going to have painkiller, it would be something natural, because I don't want to be here in Canada. We have an opioid epidemic because people rely on that for the pain.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I was on CB radio for over 10 years, so yes, I remember very well. I got my base station in 1987, and I was on it until 1997.
We did have a problem with things like Oxycontin and morphine and stuff like that. The biggest problem in this country is benzos, Valium, Ativan, Xanax, all that stuff.
All those other painkillers and mood boosters, huh? I know, it's like here we have beer, we got dope and hard drugs and soft drugs going around here. This is what the homeless center is like. You walk by that, you never know when someone go crazy.
So
Oh, wow,
that's one of the
okay.
reasons why right
Jeez,
now
I
I
would
mostly
not.
just eat one bowl, or yeah, okay, they're big bowls of life cereal in the morning. That's it, and that's all I eat all day. And then I took a multivitamin, two
Think,
multivitamins a
I,
day.
I think sometimes though, Michelle and everyone else, it is hard to actually just suddenly go natural, if that makes sense, because these things do work to an extent, but you
Yeah,
become your
you don't
body.
need to allow it because your body get used to it,
That's
and
right.
then you had to
Yeah.
try something else, and
Mhm.
that's the thing, and that's what even with people who have a drinking problem, start with two beers, they get drunk. But over like 10 years, they drink like 2 cases.
Yeah, you need more and more and more to have the same effect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
true. That's very true.
Well, right
Yeah.
now the prices of groceries in the United States are really shooting through the roof.
Michelle, it's the
You
same.
think
It's the
United
same
States
here.
expensive? Come here, everything has been going up like $1 or 25 cents because of the truckers, because of all these other things. United States, their food is stay cheaper than here in the Yukon. Go to Alaska. Now that's a place that, in the United States more
Oh
expensive
yeah, go to
because they have
Barrow,
to fly
Alaska.
everything down.
You're gonna find out how bad it was. Because a couple years ago, I watched a video on Barrow, Alaska, which is not called its Native American name, and it's like a gallon of milk. This is about 5 years ago. Was like $10 a gallon. I was like,
Well, some places up the north of
hell.
Canada, way up in the north of Canada, it's like $15 to $20 for a full liter of milk. In some places in the north of Canada, you have to
Honestly,
fly your food in. That's where the expensive comes.
that's crazy. But it's
yeah.
going to get worse for everyone, though. I mean, that's what they're saying. By the time October comes, they've got these, well, here anyway, we've got these new electric and gas energy caps that are rising and rising and rising.
And I
Inflation's
found
now
something
10,
interesting too
24%.
about Canada regarding analog television. The CRTC has not forbidden the use of analog television in Canada, especially in the rural areas.
Yeah, we got those local stations that I can listen to on my little small old-fashioned TV. Yeah, and because it's CBC, because some places in Canada they only can afford those old TVs, so they're beaming CBC our national TV to these remote places.
Right.
That's why they haven't changed it to digital because half the older
Because
places up
because they
north don't
rightfully
have it.
pointed out
Can't
that the
have it, yeah.
digital TV just doesn't work out there in the farther away you get from the
Oh
tower.
no!
Then this is
Yeah,
the
that's-
reason why so much Connecticut is so out of touch with reality, because the parts of Connecticut they do not have cable, do not have access to a TV reception.
Well, some places here in the Yukon, like Oak Grove, Yukon, it's up in the tip, and you're trying to put cables. The only thing they could get is satellite. Thank God for satellite TV in some places of remote Yukon.
You guys are in the middle of nowhere. You guys think satellite, sure, that would work, but
Yeah, but not every community could afford, to replace.
the cable
those
company's
things.
not going to want to spend millions of dollars to run a cable wire over a long stretch of poles.
Well, they do. See,
I know
along
they do,
Alaska
but-
along the Alaska Highway, we got cable. It's a TV, phone, and everything. So right here, down south, along the Alaska Highway. So yeah, they could do that.
Dave, I'm not sure what's happening there, unless it's maybe just internet, depending where you are. I don't know. So
Yeah, it's like our internet is all cable, all satellite. Satellite is more like TV, but for the phone and everything, it's cable. And that one, if you see the map, the Alaska Highway, that's a long cable. And once in a while, a forest fire or some idiot dig it up, and this year we had this problem because we're washed out. So, yeah. And
Yeah.
Sorry, Jennifer. Yeah, Dave, try restarting your router. It might just be that. You know, I'm not technically gifted and.
oh
and
yeah, well, if I have router problems, you don't see me here. That means that my router goes somewhere. That's the
Mhm.
problem with cable, long cable. You know, we have forest fires that burn the cable. We have people who work on highway accidentally caught it, and we have washout on bridges. So thank God for satellite. You know, if in
Yeah.
many places only have a cable along the highway. Actually, that cable goes up to Alaska. So,
Wow.
you know,
Yeah,
No,
Scottish Dave,
Michelle,
I get it.
definitely.
Try restarting your YouTube browser or your browser. That helps too. Sometimes it's the browser that goes bad.
Or just try.
oh yeah, and so we got one place we have no
Or maybe a
there.
shark
If their
finally bit
equipment,
through your.
if no
Maybe a
threat,
shark bit
if
through your
the-
underwater cable.
well, if the Northwest Territory equipment in that building fell, we lost everything, phone and internet. So it could be a like a loose wire somewhere in the building that takes everything, like a module or a
Tell me
fuse
about it.
blow somewhere.
Unless Dave, you try come up on the panel just to see if it works and.
My
Just to
internet
see.
is mediocre anyway. That I live in a
I'm
populated
really.
area, and my internet is basically just bare bones, but basic copper wires coming down from 100-year-old cable or phone box to an apartment.
Yeah, but Michelle, you're quite good at technical stuff, so that's what I'm saying. I'm not sure what to say. Like if somebody asks me a question like that, I'm like, just try and switch on and off. You know, that's the only answer I can give because I really don't know
Well, you know
much
what's
about.
scary is
I mean,
about this? The phone company for a long time used paper insulation on phone lines. They didn't. They would. This is true. There was paper insulation on the phone lines, and what they would do is they would use positive air pressure to keep the moisture out of the wires. So they would be hooked
right.
up to a big compressor at the phone company. But if something happens, like an accident or something, and the pressure's lost, guess what? Those wires get wet, and you get snap, crackle, pop.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah. I'm
Believe it.
glad my landlady had redone a couple years ago the box outside, so I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
Because the box outside of your house, sometimes that
Yes, I got
Yeah, well, that could be
ADSL
an
2
issue as
plus
well. Yeah,
bonded.
I've heard
Yeah.
that before. Yeah.
Yeah, I get ADSL 2 plus bonded, which means it comes in over
And
4 wires.
And sometimes as well, if people are working on, say, your wires underground or whatever, again, that's what I'm saying. I don't really know how to solve an issue like that. You know, I would just say the most obvious answer.
Most of
switching it on
instance,
and off,
wires
you
are
know?
above ground. And my wire goes partially above ground, but then it goes underground to the central office, comes into the wiring vault
No,
at the
you're okay,
central
buddy.
That's
office.
same here. Yeah, it's same here.
Excuse
That's
me.
what, and we have one company. We don't have them operate except for phones for cable. So when I say no threat terror, that they only do everything, and they working for Bell. So
Right.
it's one company across the north.
Oh, I forgot about Bell. That's taking me back.
Yes, we still have Bell Canada here.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Right, I'm going to take you guys with me, but I'm going to jump off the panel because I'm going to go and eat. So I'm going to go
Okay,
right.
go ahead and eat, and we'll
Okay,
talk to you
Tiger.
later,
I'm back.
Kitty, okay?
Wait.
Seen about.
Right now, I think
I
we're
don't-
doing pretty good without the phones on. I think it's been a good show so far. And,
Well, yeah. When you have
Andrew,
the
do you
DC
feel like
gas,
do you
it's
guys
been
feel
nice
like
to actually
dealing with
talk
the
and stuff.
phones right now? I'm asking Andrew and Jennifer. Do you want to deal with?
I'm happy to give it a try. Yeah.
Yeah, same here. See what type of moonies we get.
All right. Well, we'll try it. Let's see if we can get these phones on. Let's see the
See,
window.
Dave, I don't think we've even got fiber optic up here.
If these phone calls get
We do.
stupid, I'm gonna disconnect
we
the
do.
phones.
You've
You
got
know?
I
fiber
don't want
optic
to-
there, Jennifer.
Yep.
I don't mind legitimate phone calls. I don't mind calls if they're trying to be halfway respectable. But if your phone calls are being caused by a bunch of flaming assholes, then I'm just gonna walk away from
you know what to do.
So let me get this phone number on the screen here. Let's see.
Again, Dave. I'm not.
I
really
need to sort
somebody
this
that's-
list out better than this because this
Michelle
is
keeps overtalking me. How dare she?
okay. Go ahead.
I'm joking, Michelle. No, I'm joking, Michelle.
Okay.
No, I don't even think we've got fiber optic in this city at all. I know where Dave is. They're very likely to have that. You know, obviously because it's much more metropolitan.
Yeah, many places in Canada, they actually fighting for those things. You know, I think most of Canada have it between city. I'm not sure, except you go someplace far away.
So Jennifer, you're in the Yukon.
Mm-hmm.
I spent many years in Hamilton, Ontario,
Mm-hmm.
and down in Niagara, and places like that. Toronto, and that's where a lot of my family are as well. So I loved Hamilton, even though it's a very industrial city. It's a very sort of, it's not the most. I mean, it's a nice place. I mean, there's nice places everywhere, but it's a very industrial place. But I loved my childhood, being in Hamilton. I loved it.
Yeah, we had Pride Day today here in the Yukon.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah, so that's why by the way, picked up this pin. You know what flag it is?
I'm not so sure. I'm not really.
I think, I'll guess, that's intersex. That's the intersex flag.
Yeah, but is that not the same thing?
Oh, that's our host.
Right, okay. I'm not so
And
sure.
we have the
I
native
don't know.
version. This is for the native people.
Right, okay.
Well,
Trans
let
like
me
me.
tell you what I know about Connecticut. Torrington's got fiber, which is right downstairs from us, 15 miles away. Not even that. I think it's less than that because it's like 15 minutes by car. They have fiber. We just got copper. The thing is, the phone company is trying to get rid of all the copper because
people would like to dig them up and save it for money. Like in some places.
well,
here
they're
in
not
Canada,
necessarily going to dig them up, but they're just probably going to just abandon them. Just leave them exempt or something.
But the problem here is anything copper, people can.
However, a couple of companies are major customers of the phone company. Is like, hey, wait a second, we want our analog telephone as a backup.
Right.
Voice over IP is fine, but we want our phone lines.
When you say analog, what do you mean by that? What does that actually
The
mean?
old-fashioned TV you have that you remember you used to have the rabbit ears and.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, that's
right.
Anything with an antenna.
Oh, right. Okay. Now I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Rabbit ears, you spend time to get the station. Then cable came around the 70s, and you got cable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those TV with not the flat screen, the other type of TV.
Yeah, like sort of like bigger TVs.
Yeah, the bigger TV that you easy to break.
Mm-hmm.
Not flat screen. Flat screen is that digital.
Right. I know exactly what you're talking about now.
So
when people mention things like analog and digital, I'm like, I don't know which. Someone help me out here.
Well,
So
Maybe
what?
get stuck. You ask Google.
So in the case of the businesses that want to go with the fiber, but they want to keep the analog phone lines, they're saying, just like I said, no deal, because I would rather keep a physical phone line that gets power from the central office. So if we lose power, we can still make phone calls to emergency services
Yeah, like a tornado.
and not have to
hit you or
depend on a
something.
battery sitting in
that would work. Yeah.
a box
You know?
down somewhere. You know, because remember when we had the DDoS, and the phone man agreed with me. He said if that was going on, you couldn't even call anybody on voice over IP. You couldn't call emergency services or nothing. I said, now you know why. He said, well, I would only partially grudgingly go with fiber, because if you're going to tell me I can't have my home phone line, no good. Because if I had no phone line that was separate from the voice over IP, and something bad happened, I would not be able to call for help.
Well, Michelle,
Well,
here's
I
the
do
last.
have backup for my phone. I call battery chargers. So that if the power go off, I stay, keep these charged. So I still can use my phone when the power's off when my phone's dead.
Okay.
Problem solved.
Well, here's a. Well,
Yeah, but the only thing is, how
Michelle.
long does remember when we had the DDoS though? The DDoS was so bad, it was knocking out our internet completely. We couldn't even make a phone call.
Oh yeah, back in those days when the panel would make a phone call, you had to get off the internet.
Because
in
the early days, I remember the things like
it's just like Mr. Scott said. Aye, Captain, it's so easy to muck up the plumbing. There's no kidding. You're putting all this
I can recall seeing this.
Fiber optic cables, know what's going to happen. Something's going to break, and all of a sudden, emergency services can't even be called.
That's one bad thing about glass.
That's like the old saying goes, they can't hear you screaming digital.
Sorry, I know it's cheesy as hell, but I had to say it.
That's one bad thing about the glass, because when there's heat, it melts. Copper, do melt, but not as fast. So when we have a forest fire and get really hot into the ground, the cable, it melts it. So we have to go there, cut that part off, and put a new.
Jennifer, listen to me. If you have a wildfire, it doesn't matter which one you got, because basically you were thoroughly a marshmallow and cooked anyway. Which is unfortunately true. Ask people all the fires in California.
We do have a few fires here. Every summer we have forest fires. So it's not bad. It's not bad at California, but we do, because it's been kind of damp and dry here, and every year some careless person with a cigarette or a camper will start. Oh, the lighting here start most of the fires when the trees are dry, when we don't have enough snow.
Tree tiger, I did.
So it is many different ways to start a forest fire, and it had, among the last guy, had burnt down many gasoline stations and so forth because it got too close.
Let me ask you a question for Scottish Dave here. Is it the end of the phone socket? A lot of the new homes are not even being built anymore with phone jacks. They're being built with they're being built with Ethernet ports and not phone jacks. Okay.
He's basically asking, at the moment he has a router that plugs into the phone socket. Will phone sockets disappear? I don't know.
Maybe the older buildings fall away.
Yeah, I think they're gonna. I think the phone jack is on the way out, because in most modern American homes, they don't even build homes anymore with phone jacks. No. They build homes with Ethernet ports now. It's just kind of scary.
Oh, right. I know what you're talking about. That's what I'm saying. I'm not technically gifted.
He's talking about something from British Telecom, basically a phone jack from the GPOs, so that he can plug in his router, which is probably ADSL like I got.
Well, I got cable hooking up to my water, and then a
You
Ethernet
do,
cable.
Tiger,
See,
definitely.
we got it. My phone got Ethernet cable hooked up to my box, and rest of it's regular cable. So I got a mix of both.
Well, I think mine's. I'm pretty sure mine's is because I don't do anything. I get people to do it for me. It is plugged into a socket like that. I'm pretty sure it
Basically,
is.
Dave, this is gonna be your phone company.
Yeah, like if you have BT internet, or if you have O2 internet, or Sky internet, or
Right. See, there's your phone
you,
jacks right there. And there's your Ethernet port. There's the power supply.
is AT&T a thing still, Michelle?
What's that?
AT&T. I hear them once in a while in the commercial, but I think they're on the way out.
Okay, because I haven't heard them for a long time.
Yeah.
AT&T right now only mostly deals with cell phone plans.
Oh, they
so
are
what- So what is
the
the
legal phones.
like Jennifer and Michelle? Like, what is I know Bell obviously is massive in Canada, but what's the biggest internet provider in the US?
They're or Verizon.
All right, I've heard of those. Yeah,
I think Verizon is too, but I think that Frontier and CenturyLink are also pretty big. But
Oh yeah, the new boys on the thing.
I have Tiger. I've cooked many things in that fat fryer: sausages, burgers. Trying to think what else.
Rings.
Yeah, probably.
No, not the Red Bull. I'm talking about rings in your freezers.
Well,
yeah,
Oh.
AT&T is
I'm getting
is
confused.
a mega multinational corporation like British Telecom is. It's got its tentacles in the wireless and the fiber optic, both short haul and long haul fiber optic services.
Say, for example,
They used to
Dave.
be. They used to do telegrams.
Hey, Paul, how you doing?
Yes, American
You know,
Telephone Telegraph. Yes, they did.
say,
They
for example-
actually used
Sorry,
to also
Michelle,
used to
keep
offer
interrupting
telex
you.
services as well.
Yeah, most of the oldest phone company like Bell and TNT and a few others had telegrams until I think they could send a joke telegram to someone.
I'm confused what you mean by telegrams. What do you mean by that?
Hi, Paul. How you doing?
Telegram is a piece of paper that gets delivered to you with a message.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, I've got you. Yep.
Yeah, we're doing okay so far. If you have an Ethernet port, how do you plug in your laptop or router?
Well, you can easily. I mean, you should have a connection from each side. So if you plug the cable on one end to your router and then plug the other end into your laptop, it technically should be okay. But as I say, I'm no expert in stuff like this.
Well, you got it because I got regular cable into my box, and the box to my computer is Ethernet cable.
Right. Your cable company provides a converter, basically, that converts from coaxial to RJ45 and does all the how do you do protocols. This is like who you are, authenticates, and after that, it just sends the ones and zeros of your RJ45 to your switch. That's what they do.
And also, I get wireless out of this water.
All right.
Right.
So
well,
I could get a cable and wireless. So I could talk on my phone, wireless to that thing, and regular cable to my computer.
Right now, the only computer that's actually connected by wire is the one I'm on right now, because it doesn't have a wireless card in it. Oh, it does, but it's no longer supported by Catalina, so it's kind of useless. But
well, since I have laptops and a PC and a phone, I go both.
Yeah, no, Dave, I am understanding you, but I thought I wasn't sure if you were having a problem with your internet.
I mean, besides that, it's this computer
yeah,
does
I
one
understand what you're
this
saying.
computer
Sorry,
does 1 gigabit Ethernet support, as does my router. So let's go for the 1 gigabyte, baby. Let's go for top sirloin, at least as far as
So
my network
Michelle,
goes. And then
without being too,
the other Mac is
without
was plugged in by wired Ethernet too, and it also supports 1 gigabit Ethernet, which is the Mac Power Mac G5.
See, Michelle, see when people talk like that, you know, it's like double Dutch to me, and that's why when Dave's having problems with his internet,
Yeah, I know.
I don't know, I don't know how to solve it. You know, I can't. Guests will ask me the same thing. They'll say, "Oh, my internet's not working," and the only thing I can say to them is literally, "Oh, just try turning it on and off." And I've got to phone somebody that actually knows what they're talking about, because I don't.
Yeah, well, let me answer Dave's question. Is using a hardwired connection going backwards? No, because there's security reasons why you would want to do it.
Yeah, and the Wi-Fi is dangerous. Anybody can listen to you on Wi-Fi if they have the late limit. Cable, you know, they have to climb the telephone pole and ease in.
Yeah, I know everyone's got Wi-Fi, but I don't know what the problem is.
Oh man, someone's ringing on the dinging.
Excuse me.
Paul, let him on. Go ahead, Paul. How you doing?
Hey, good evening. Good evening.
Good evening, good sir.
Woo. How's everyone?
We're just talking about a variety of stuff.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Had my engagement thing tonight, and it went well.
Excellent. Excellent.
So I've just came back, and I'm on the wine and vodka now. So.
Yes. I just got home too. Yes. I'm full of banana pudding and beer at the moment, so I'm
awesome.
Dude, banana pudding and beer in your stomach?
Well,
You're not gonna have a solid.
To answer your question, Dave, a lot of laptops and cell phones in the U.S. have wireless too, but the thing is that 802.11n, which is not
See, that's the thing, Michelle. I'm not technically minded. I can't answer questions like that.
Is only limited to the United States to about 16 channels. When you get to 802.11, the newest one, I forget what it's called. I think it's AC. Then you get the 5 gigabyte one with a whole shitload more channels.
Tiger's been laughing a lot tonight.
Oh, I bet she.
She really has. It's good.
That's awesome. That's what I like to hear. A smile on her face. That's awesome. It's awesome. Yeah, Jennifer, I emptied out. Now I'm filling it up with, I'm with Andrew. I've moved on to the Bacardi. We've moved on to the Bacardi.
Oh, yeah.
The rum or the mix?
The rum. We got Bacardi Blue Raspberry tonight.
Blue
raspberry.
Yeah, very delicious.
Really? Because we don't have that one here yet.
No, I've never heard of that.
Oh, it's very good. It's good on its own, but
sorry, Dave. Sorry.
Yeah, mixes very well with Sprite. If you guys ever try it, mix it with Sprite.
Well, I had to have Sprite and 7-Up this week, as you know.
Yep.
So.
Yep, there you go. Andrew's ready.
I've got my fair share.
Andrew's ready. Yeah.
I'm just getting the other half in now.
There you go.
Well, all I know is that.
Yeah, sorry, Dave.
Someday,
I thought you would ask.
Okay, you talk about new twisted pair wiring. They're already working on Category 8, which is like ridiculously super shield. Category 7.
Really?
No, it was helping with.
I heard Ed.
I didn't know.
I heard Ed yelling for you, Michelle. Is he awake?
No, please, no.
Or am I just a little loopy right now, just hearing him in my head? Michelle!
I think you probably are.
Let's hope so. Let's hope so. How's the night show going tonight, Michelle? You got some phone? You getting calls tonight?
The phone is on, but no one's been calling.
No one's called in. That's a shame.
Nope, one person.
Yeah, I guess everyone's out doing stuff, yeah.
Well, it's Pride Day here in the Yukon, so every Pride people is out enjoying them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not Pride everywhere.
No. We moved ours today because there's safety reasons with the cops. That's why the Montreal got canceled, and they started it up again. And
Are you guys
also,
not? Are you guys not worried about that monkeypox thing?
we got 2 cases here.
There's like 1,000 here.
Yeah, there's
least.
a handful here, yeah, in the United States.
Yeah, we got 2 here in the Yukon, and
Who?
the Canadian government is so worried they don't want us to put our masks back on.
Yeah, fuck that.
I don't
When
think
you
that's
see
going
it in
to
a
work
grill,
against
you're
that. Because
talking about
apparently
like
you
a
can catch
broiler.
it by touching you can catch it by touching anything.
Yeah.
Like a dog.
You know. Well, I told you about the dog. That's where Tiger was laughing. I was talking about the greyhound.
Oh, by the way, Star Steve, in the United States, we do have a broiler.
Laughing. No,
It's in the same box as the oven. It's the electric heating elements on the top.
Sorry, Michelle, I can't stop laughing.
That's the broiler. It's inside the oven. There's a heating
Someone got
element on the top.
monkeypox from the dog?
No, what
The
happened
dog
was,
got
right,
it from someone.
Oh,
dog-
someone
no.
fucked the dog?
well, what
Whoa!
we're laughing about earlier on.
Whoa!
No, what happened was, what I'm gathering, right, it was these 2 guys in Paris. Now, they both got monkeypox, and they sleep with their dog in their bed,
Oh no!
and the dog actually.
Oh, poor dog. Jesus.
And I think the dog's
I personally think that they fucked the dog. They weren't just lying there. No, they fucked the
I
dog.
was laughing about us.
Oh, they fucked that
Like, I
dog.
never hear these things.
100%. I wouldn't admit to it either. I mean, you know. Oh, the dog licked some peanut butter off my balls. Now I've got the monkey. Jesus Christ, what's wrong with these fucking people, man?
So now what they're saying is like people can pass monkeypox on to their pets.
Huh.
I'm like, what the fuck?
They turned that great.
By the way, here's something from history. Back
Oh God, sorry, I'm dying.
Now, back in 1800,
Oh.
this kid got rabies by touching a piece of fur from a rabbit. So there you go.
I think that golden retriever became a golden receiver and got got the monkeypox. Yeah. They turned the greyhound into a gayhound. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's hilarious,
What's
Michelle.
up with that, Michelle?
Oh, yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
funny.
You better get Rusty checked out for monkeypox, Michelle. Make sure he doesn't have any.
No, but apparently, Paul, if an animal gets it, they don't suffer any symptoms apart from
Maybe
You know.
some itchy skin.
Rammed in the ass by some dude who gave it to me. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Only side effect. Okay.
I got a really question. I asked this earlier.
Oh,
Because
God,
you know
I'm
how
crying,
chickenpox, you can
Stop.
get shingles from it as an adult? Well, with monkeypox, do you get mingles?
They definitely.
I'm not sure about it because it's in
That sounds weird, right? You get mingles from monkeypox, right? I get mingles from monkeypox. No, yeah, we don't
Well,
want that, do you?
Well, if he's young enough because of
Oh,
cost,
fuck, I can't stop laughing.
I think so. If he's young enough to catch him and you get my age, you get like
I'll find the
chickenpox.
news article for you.
Oh, man. Some degenerates out there, man.
Oh, it's bad. Paris dog. It's even called. It's even called. What's it called? A dog has caught monkeypox from one of its owners. What the fuck?
Oh, my God.
I mean, how does this even happen? I don't know how it happens.
Yeah.
But me and Tiger were laughing about this earlier on. But if anyone wants to know,
Yeah.
I've just read a news article.
Yikes.
Oh, only in France. Only in France. You know.
Is that where it happened? In France?
Yeah, it's in France. Yeah.
Oh, man.
So that's why I'm glad Bella is an indoor cat. So she hasn't got the ability to take monkey.
Go out and get it, yeah.
You bastard, she gave me
Well, my cat's like Dion's to wander. He has his journeys. He likes to travel.
Michelle, you believe it or not, Michelle, believe it or not, I saw a cat today that was bigger than Rusty.
Oh, I believe it.
Oh man, this thing was like 30 pounds, Michelle.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, it's huge.
On incoming. All right, let's get the phone number. This thing's stupid. I just
I
gotta.
don't know what to do. I've not done this for a while, Michelle, so...
Go ahead. Hello.
Hello, Michelle.
How you doing?
Hello, Scottish Dave here. How you doing?
Oh, it's Dave.
Nice, Dave. Good day.
Hey, Dave. Good to hear you.
Right, it's a three-way, but only a conversation. It's not one of those three ways.
Well, right now
who's
this
on
caller
today?
is calling from overseas.
So
By the
does
way,
the client.
just wanted to let you
Who
guys
else
know.
is on?
I
Who
went
else is on
into
the
the
line?
kitchen and I put my sausages under the grill. and
Hi,
I went
Rusty.
into the
Speaking of
kitchen and I
cats, we were just
opened
talking about
up-
you.
opened-
Yeah.
Michelle.
What? I
Michelle,
opened
Dave's
up
on
my
the phone.
fridge and I was taking the spaghetti bolognese sauce in the jar from one shelf to another, and the top shelf
Yeah.
just smashed and fell right through into the middle one as well. So that smashed, and so did the tomato bolognese ragu sauce broke as well. So I had to clean it all.
What a mess. What a
Oh,
mess.
my
Oh
gosh.
yeah.
Oh man, there's
Neat,
glass
man.
everywhere. There's unbelievable.
How'd you
So
manage
how are you,
that?
Michelle?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Hi, Michelle.
So, I'm sorry, cat distracted me. Come on, Rusty. No. Yeah,
So
get over
the
there.
cat's attacking you.
So, in other words, your sauce spilled.
It was the whole jar,
Oh, okay. Jeez.
like a jar of ragu.
It's like Bill Meal, type of thing.
It's like Dalmio, and it just went absolutely everywhere.
Yeah.
And the two shelves inside, the glass shelves in my fridge are actually smashed.
Oh man. Sounds like you put too much up there.
Not very. Yeah, well, my sausages are under the grill now anyway. So I've got something
Yeah,
to
Dave.
look forward to.
Dave, I wasn't. I thought you were having internet problems. I wasn't trying to solve them.
Well, I
'cause
was,
I'm the
but
last
I mean, I was
person to
talking about the Ethernet. It's just like, we
Big
went
cat.
from having Ethernet cables, which meant, a cable from the
Okay.
phone socket to your laptop, and then we started making laptops that all had, every laptop and every phone has a Wi-Fi applet in it. So we don't need
Okay.
Ethernet. Nobody uses Ethernet cables anymore in Britain. And all of the
Well,
routers actually
some
have codes and passwords on them.
Yeah.
Michelle,
Well, I'm glad you got it
Well,
sorted out.
what?
one question for you. Did you eat supper
Oh,
yet?
there he is.
What's the question?
Oh
Did you
God.
eat supper yet?
No, I'm
Stay in the
probably
lane,
not
Dave.
because I gotta watch my calories.
No, I gotta eat
I
Yeah, I
made
need
two
to
beef.
go,
I made two
so-
cheese sandwiches. That was it for today. I'm gonna
Are they
try to
grilled
get my
cheese?
weight down by September 2nd because I have my next visit with the dietitian on the 2nd of September.
Don't use that cheese. That's special. That's special.
Basically,
No,
what
no,
Dave
I
was
used what was
saying
left of the regular cheese because it was already opened.
Oh, okay, 'cause the other cheese is
that
special.
he's got sausages under
Yeah,
the
I
grill.
know, I know. I didn't
Why am I-
use that
why
cheese.
am
I
I- why am I
used what
hating
was left of
myself?
the regular
I
that
do
was
like
still
getting
in
the wolf.
there.
You're supposed to put them on the grill, not under the grill.
All right, so
Yeah.
so all right, so
So,
you got to
I know what
you
you're
got
trying
to
to say.
so you're cooking your sausages on the grill, which
Well,
I guess
under
on
the grill.
American stoves you call the broiler, which is
Right.
usually inside the oven, which
Which we were talking about earlier on.
Rusty, what are you doing?
I had some sausages today. They were really good.
Huh?
All right, hold on a minute. Oh,
Phone.
Rusty, can you move your butt?
Shove him, Michelle. Shove that fucking cat off the desk.
Come on,
Yeah,
get
why
down
is
for a
it-
bit. Hello, how you doing?
Holy whiskers.
Hi, this is Jimmy, the landlord's wife. Call him at 860-248-9644.
Get out of here.
248-9644. All right. We will put that call in. 860.
That's not my landlord's wife.
Oh, that wasn't her? It sounded like a. Okay.
Yeah, is Yolanda married or not? We never asked you.
Yeah, I believe he is.
Yeah, I think I did hear him. Yeah.
Is this the kind of bullshit phone calls we're gonna have tonight? I mean, we had one legitimate one, but why are we getting people trying to call my landlord? This is stupid.
They phoned you before, so wasn't too bad.
Just, you know.
If this continues, there will not be any more phone calls on the show.
Gotta take the good with the bad.
Too much dark things going on. Alright?
Yeah.
I'm not kidding you. I'm warning you now.
Yeah, I know what happens, but
No more phone call shenanigans. You get my drift? No more call shenanigans. And it's already 9:04 anyway. So, I don't like this at all.
And I don't like those idiots too, so you're not the only one.
Yeah. So that's why I don't want to deal with the phone calls, because I don't want to deal with the stupid morons. I mean, we're having a good show without the phone calls, without the morons trying to sabotage everything. I don't want to have this.
Michelle, you've had a lot worse. Come on. It's really not that bad.
It's not the point, Paul.
I know, Michelle. I get it. I get where you're coming from, but I'm just saying, we've had a lot worse.
First of all, the woman that called my landlord at least could have been courteous and polite, okay? Instead, she was a total psychopath. Nobody is going to want to listen to a person start screaming at the top of her lungs at a 69-year-old man. All right, that's not even funny.
Yeah. No, I didn't get any humor out of that at all, Michelle. I agree. Oh, here's Ed.
What's
I
that?
hear what you're talking about. You know, Michelle, you ought to tell these people that it's not funny and they ought to knock it off.
I already just did,
What's
Ed.
going to happen is they're going to end up
said
getting you
that,
thrown
Ed.
out of here.
Ed,
Your
what's
family's
not funny
gonna
is
be
you
pissed
leeching
off
off
and you're
Michelle.
gonna
Shut the
end up
fuck up.
Yeah,
and go back to
exactly.
your
Yeah,
thing.
I know that, Ed. They know that. They know that.
Edward.
Some of them probably would love to see that.
Listen to some monkeys.
Some of the real antisocial ones, those are not the ones actually on the panel now. But,
Yeah, a good one.
so, I mean, he asked me, he said, do you know this person? I said, no. I don't even know who she is.
Yeah, I wish I could have heard them better. I didn't really catch what they said on the phone.
I can't really get it either, to be honest. I wasn't really
Just trying to get
hearing it. Yeah.
Let's put it this way. She wasn't having a conversation. She was preaching at Jimmy. Screaming at the top of her lungs at him.
Why?
And
Why? What
Krista.
happened?
It wasn't a very good conversation at all.
Why was she phoning him, though?
I don't know. I don't know why she called him. I don't even know what she was thinking. I think there's a couple antisocial morons that would like to see me be homeless. I'm sorry, I'm not going to do Elvis Travels for you.
Oh, God.
Okay? Not going to happen.
Michelle, don't even mention that name. Okay. I thought he's long gone. I think
He's
we're all
long
hoping
gone.
he was.
But that's not what they want. They want to see a Michelle's Travels instead? Nope. Sorry, not going to happen.
Well, you're still going to go to the carnival. So you'll be traveling in bumper cars.
I'm going to
and
try.
stuff. I
We
can't
don't
wait
know
to see
yet.
that.
We don't know how we're going to get there. We don't know if we're going to have money for gas. We don't know if we're going to have money for entertainment, to do things. We don't know yet. Remember, I don't get paid officially until the 21st. That's tomorrow. And I don't think YouTube is going to pay me tomorrow.
You never know. You never know.
You never know. So, but I might definitely get paid on September 21st if I don't get paid tomorrow.
But why would they wait a whole month if you earned a certain amount?
You have to accumulate $100 or more before they'll pay out.
Right.
Oh, right. I
What
did
Michelle
not
is
know
saying
that.
is, I think what Michelle's saying
They
is
won't
if
pay you if you have less than $100.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't either. But yeah, I guess isn't there a way to check it, Michelle? See how much revenue you've made?
Yeah, I checked it. I added up. It's pretty close to 100, but
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, you'll more than likely get paid.
It's close.
Tomorrow?
Maybe just a little bit over, so it's not going to be a lot of money.
Oh, well, it's better than nothing, right?
Yeah.
But if I don't get paid on the 21st, 22nd, then obviously I don't get paid in 2020 till next month at 21st and 22nd.
Yeah.
So
You
what
should
do you?
No,
So
you're
what
good.
do you? So what do you do for money, Michelle? How do you survive?
I get a Social Security disability, but because my
Oh,
high
right, okay,
my
okay,
high
I never
electric
thought
bill,
She doesn't depend upon you
because of my
for...
high electric bill,
Yeah.
I didn't have the option, but I had to pay the whole thing, a whole $186 of it. That's coming
Okay.
up, so I got to pay $186 in September for an electric bill.
You have plenty of money, Michelle. Well, Craig gave you $100 for your bill. I mean, why are you?
Craig gave
Michelle,
me 50,
Yeah, well, Michelle, I had a $446
and that was for last
bill
month's
today,
electric
Michelle.
bill,
I'm
not
dreading
this
mine
month's.
6 months.
Michelle, I had a $446 electric and heating
Congratulations,
and gas
you win
bill
a
today.
silver. No, great.
Yeah, I don't want to hear you bitching about your bills. Is what I'm saying. Your bills are fucking petty, Michelle. I pay $450, and you're complaining about $180. Yeah, pay my bill.
Yeah. I'm dreading mine.
I
next
am on a
month. This is
fixed
great.
income because I'm disabled. That does make a difference.
Yeah.
I get $1,412 of my disability. That's all I get.
plenty to pay the bills and
$1,412. I
rent.
pay $800 a month rent.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you have $650 left.
Then I
after
gotta
that.
pay all the other utility bills from that remainder of the money.
Yeah. And plus you get food stamps. Yeah, you got it made. You have no
For
problem.
now. And I don't think that the pandemic benefits gonna be continuing past October.
I mean, you're still gonna get the food stamps, though. This is
Don't
something
count on it.
You've been getting.
Don't count on it. Don't count on it. Just
I
don't.
thought you've been getting them for years, though. Why would they stop giving it to you now? I mean,
Look, the way Joe Biden's going, don't count on it. Just leave it at
I
that.
would. It's not,
Yeah, but
going,
he has to feed his.
it's not
nation.
going anywhere, Michelle. I mean, food stamps aren't going to run out. I mean, yeah, I'm sure you'll get them. You've been getting them for years. Why would they stop now?
Everything in the store has gotten so expensive right now that everybody's worried about having enough food to eat. And they say the winter time is
it's like
going to
that
be
for
worse.
for everyone, Michelle. To be fair.
I mean, yeah, you guys got plenty. I wouldn't worry about that. Plenty of food.
It's gonna be.
You can always eat rusty.
God. How much do you spend on chewing gum? Sorry, chewing tobacco in a month?
1 can a month for about $10.
That's not bad.
Yeah, that's pretty decent, I suppose.
Not really that much at all. Thank God I don't smoke cigarettes, because that'd be $10 a pack of cigarettes.
Hey, Michelle, I'm almost on the verge of quitting because they are so expensive now. I mean,
It's
Oh,
25 here
absolutely.
in Yukon.
well, you're about the equivalent, I would say, of $20 for a pack of cigarettes now. Like a reasonable. pack.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you mean if you
25
smoke
here.
2 packets a day, that's $40 per
I could
day.
smoke 2 packs a day. Wow.
And then you're talking about 30 days. So 40 times 30 is $1,200 a month in cigarettes?
You'd
Yikes.
be surprised, but I don't think I could smoke 2 packets of cigarettes in a day. I think
That's a
it'd be
lot. It's a lot.
impossible. Yeah. I mean, I do smoke quite
Yeah.
a bit, you know. I've smoked since I was 17. I wish I never started, but everyone says that, you know, which is.
Yeah.
Do you ever think of making your own?
I've done it, Jennifer.
You know,
but
buy a tin like this.
And I got too lazy on that, doing it.
yeah, that's the thing. I got fed up with it, you know, doing it.
More convenient.
I know it's probably a better idea, probably more economical in terms of price and stuff like that, but it's sometimes just easier just to buy a packet.
I'm not a quitter. That's right. That's right.
I found this one. This is from the
Yeah.
70s.
I can, Tiger, yeah, I can. but I'm
Yeah.
not, you know,
We got them now in plastic. This is from the days when everything was in this tin.
Yeah.
I can't.
Wow.
Yeah, I can on my own, but I don't like. I'm not a big fan of tobacco, if that makes sense. I hate the taste of it. I hate the paper, and I hate the taste of how it is. I like a proper cigarette, which has got the filter and things like that in it. And
Well, see, that's the thing, Andrew. You can get the tubes. You can get the tubes with the filter, and then you can get the tobacco, and then you get like a machine that packs it in there for you. Yeah,
Right.
I know what you're saying. Like the home rolled ones that you just roll up with the rolling paper.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
like those either. Yeah, I agree with you.
Those,
Got to have the filter on it.
You could buy it. You could buy, you know, I should show you the business card I got from the dope shop. It would have tails, so when you need one, but then you don't, the tails from a business card from this dope place in Canada, and use it for inside your dope. Really good idea.
Ah.
Oh yeah, I should show you, but it's not on my table right at the moment. The best idea to recycle paper and pod.
Yeah. That's true.
Really stressful day or just drinking all day. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's hard to do. I mean, yeah, maybe a pack and a half, but that's a lot still too. Like,
yeah.
Pack
But
is,
it takes about a week, not even a week, 2 or 3 weeks for me to go through a pack if I don't have my joints.
Oh, okay.
If I buy one, that's, you know.
I don't even really.
Yeah.
I don't even see how anyone would actually enjoy smoking tobacco. I don't even really like. I don't even like chewing it really. I just because it's just a little bit just to keep me calm a little bit. But seriously, why would you want to have something
reality,
so toxic?
Michelle,
I
it's in your
remember,
lungs.
Back in the series, my mom had this friend, and trying to give me a bit of the chewing tobacco. My face turned green. And like, bah. It took me on to the 80s to try chewing tobacco and liking it. I like the mint ones.
See, they've actually banned menthol cigarettes in this country now.
Oh, terrible.
Not here.
They've banned them. Because apparently they're more
So
lethal.
what exactly is so bad about menthol
the
cigarettes in the first place? I mean,
no idea.
People like that to smoke and have the cool flavor of mint when they smoke. So when people smell the minty smoke, they don't say, "Ew, a cigarette."
Sure they do.
Some people.
yeah.
It still smells the same. I mean,
Well,
I'm sure that there's going to be some aftermarket menthol spray you can spray your tobacco with and let it soak in overnight.
actually, if you go on Google,
yeah, Windex.
there is a place you could get that. That and for your dope.
See, I don't smoke dope.
Mix it in with your raw tobacco. Pack them in with your zigzag machine. See, Mom, we homemade menthol cigarettes. Yeah.
Yeah, I like mine.
I don't know. I can't really. I don't really like cigarette smokers. I mean, my father and mother used to smoke like freaking chimneys.
Yeah, they banned menthol for some very inexplicable reason.
Because kids are smoking it. That's why they banned those favorite little cigars a couple of years ago. The kids were, driving, the chocolate and mint cigars. That's probably why they attacked the mint. Because of kids.
Yeah, you might be on something there. But yet they'll still sell your brands like Benson and Hedges.
They're even banning menthol in the United States now.
I'll move.
Darn it.
I don't know. It's kind of stupid.
I used to smoke a brand called Alpine Mint. That's way back.
Oh, my grandmother used to smoke these things called Silk Cut, and they were like those. Yeah, they were like those.
See, this old can, it's a navy cut. This was made for neighbor people because their cut is stranger than the regular cut.
Mr. Laugh, it's not always that great, yeah. Unfortunately, I am European, but yeah.
Well, anyway, it's I'm gonna get ready to wrap it up soon because of 2 reasons. Number one, it's hot in here. Number two, I want to go lay down for bed and check my YouTube. Number three, I want to get to bed before Ed gets it. It is number four. I'm going to be getting up tomorrow to do laundry and socks and stuff. So,
I could sleep in. It's only 6:22 p.m. here in the Yukon.
yeah, I know.
It's 2:22 here.
2:22 in the morning for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying the nighttime. PM.
So
Yeah,
the United States passed the abolishment of daylight savings time, and the United States will remain in summertime forever.
Good, because
Really?
Yukon did a couple of years ago, and I believe Saskatchewan, and the Yukon, we just canceled daylight saving time over 2 or 3 years. I still haven't got used to it because I grew up with daylight service time, and being without it for 3 years, it drives me crazy.
But really, when you think about it, does 1 hour really matter?
Yeah, you get more 1 hour of pure smoke, 1 hour of sex, 1 hour of drying, you know.
And at least it's better than Australia. They got daylight savings times that time zones are like 30 minutes apart.
Like Newfoundland. If you go to Newfoundland, they are half an hour.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it was only invented for the farmers anyway. I mean,
yeah, that's exactly what it's for.
And also, it's a Canadian thing because someone in Saskatchewan invented it. So blame us Canadians on it.
I'm going to blame you. Blame Canada.
Yeah.
Blame Canada. The pointy
Well,
little head.
so you want? Why don't you go ahead, shoot yourself some cattle so you can get fresh liver.
Yeah.
What time do you know it is then? It's the same time. It just doesn't go back.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right, guys. It was a nice show. We had a good time, and don't forget, I'll see you guys on Monday, and because it'll be cooler on Monday, first of all, and I gotta do laundry tomorrow. Maybe I'll get some more trucking in tomorrow too.
There you go.
Oh, by the way, where do you get that truck sound? It sounds like you're climbing a steep hill. The last time I did a talking thing like that,
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, because I like to keep my foot on the accelerator most of the time.
Guys, I'll see you later. Have a good night.
Take care, everyone. Yep. Take care, guys.
Likewise, guys.
I better go too. Bye.
Take care.
All right, guys. Talk to you guys later. And we had a good show tonight. I don't know who that stupid person that was calling. I thought that was kind of stupid of you. To think it was funny to impersonate somebody that was not good at all. Don't do that, okay? All right, so everybody, we had a great night. We had a lot of people on, a lot of viewers. So right now, tomorrow will be bath day, laundry day, and for socks. And then next week will be more underwears and things like that. So that's what we'll do. That's the best I can do right now. Because I got to keep up with all the laundry. Yeah, it gets kind of monotonous after a while. It does. Yeah. All right. See you guys tomorrow. Maybe on World of War or on one of the games or something. Yeah, probably maybe tomorrow night. It's going to be hot, but maybe it'll be better tomorrow. Yeah. All right. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye, everybody. This is like a 16-inch grinder. you're hungry because you're gonna be eating a lot of it. No. I don't need them. Why would I want to have to put money
Well,
into
I know you don't need it. Well, because you might want big whoppers.
These
I
are the
don't know.
real deal, baby. These are real.
But you wouldn't want, you've seen Rosie's. I mean, they're massive.
I know. I know. But then again, we also see, like, people that got those things. What happens is after you get to be a certain age, everything sags. And of course, we have the tools of trade, the fame, the calendar, the clapper. Let's call the spirits back real quick.
Gauntlet 1. Versus. Fight.
That's how we take care of those pests.
Ow! Oh, that's gonna hurt. Alright. And thank you very much for watching. Stay out of trouble, guys. I will see you tomorrow morning, normal time. Yep. Okay.